Hey everybody, welcome in. You guys finishing up your last leftovers of turkey? Wiping the gravy off your chin? Oh, Chris is doing something. What are you doing, Chris? He's doing
Nothing, it
something.
it just reverted back. I was trying to adjust your audio because you were coming in a little hot.
It always does that. So I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Welcome here to Old Hadley Vintage. I'm Jeffrey. So awesome to have all of you guys here tonight. Welcome in everybody. I see Tina Bradford, hello. Karen K, hello. Sandra Norden, hello. I
Hey
see
Jeff,
Kathy Ficarata, hello. Yes,
Jeff,
Chris.
before you start your hellos, can we just do a quick sound check? Can you guys hear Jeff? Do I sound okay? Because we are not in the same location. I just want to make sure before we get going with the show, if that's okay.
Can you guys hear me okay? And hear Chris okay?
Both sound great. Thank you so much. Okay, you may proceed.
Thanks, guys.
Jeff is
Thanks,
very low
guys.
on
I see
voice.
Alicia. I see, and I can't remember. Is it Suzanne? I can't remember. KC2ZJW. Oh, it's Lynn. Hi, Lynn. Now I see your name. Okay, now I see it. Lynn, we got to get your name changed back to the original. I don't
Yeah,
know why YouTube screwed everybody up.
yeah, it's YouTube.
It's awful. Hi, Lynn. Let's see. Kathy Ficarata. Elisa, how are you, honey? Judy Coggins, hello. Meg K, hello. Let's see who else is here. Uh, Grok Diving, hello. Mario, hello. Bill, how are ya? Sandra Fish and Karen K, darling. Oh, how are you guys? Two old guys. Hey, Mark and Mike, how are you, buds?
Hello at Old Hadley Vintage.
I'm
Silly.
at Old Hadley Vintage.
Yeah,
Weird. I
I
don't know
know.
why it's
It's
doing this. Such weird stuff. Virginia, hello, hello. And
they just
Virginia,
got.
I still have not found your snowman. I haven't forgotten, so don't worry. I am looking. Guys, I spent all day yesterday going through boxes of I found some stuff that I didn't even know I bought. Woo! Epic. Wow. So yeah. So anyway, let me scroll back down here. And I see Motion 929. That is oh, oh, what happened to my screen? There we go. Motion 929. That's Clint. How are you, Clint? How are you? How are you? Good to see you, buddy. I see Joan Plavier. Hello. Sue S. Hello. I see Regina. Hello. Anna Maria. How are you? Let's see if I forgot anybody. NC Coastman. How are you? Mary Beth. Hello. Welcome in everybody. I think I got everyone. Heather Gibbs, there you are. How are you, hon? Dana, I'm assuming that's Dana Grace, because now it just says H. Yeah, that has to be Dana Grace. Hi, Dana Grace. I wish they wouldn't played with our names. Ugh. They need to do like a video on how to change your names back to the way it was. So I don't like this. Justine, how are you? We're gonna be getting snow either Tuesday into
Tuesdays.
Wednesday, Chris said now,
Tuesday
possibly into
starting at
Wednesday.
7, going till about 10, 11 o'clock at night, depending on
Yay.
how it tracks.
So unfortunately, I have to go to work. Ugh.
Yeah, but you
Bleh.
wanted snow for Christmas time, and here it is.
Blah. Blah. Oh, yeah, Justine's in Boston. I'm out on the other side of the state. What is Lisa saying? Jeffrey, the Santa we got from you last year's on our Victrola next to the ceramic tree. Oh, I'm so glad. Isn't that awesome? Great. I'm so glad to hear that. I am correct. Nancy Bradham, how are you, honey? Good to see you. Sherry Craddock, hello. Tuesday snow here in Massachusetts. Yes, we're going to be getting snow here, Judy. Ugh, isn't it awful? Oh. But you know what? It'll make it feel a little more Christmassy. And me personally, I've got to see a little of that white stuff before I start feeling the Christmas spirit and wanting to decorate, which is why I'm cleaning out my living room because right now it's a storage area for things, all of this stuff. So I'm trying to slowly bring it down to the basement and reorganize it. I did that all day yesterday. So I spent a whole day. I was very, very productive yesterday, I guess you could say. So I'm glad to have done it. Tex-Mex, hello, good to see you. Let's see, Nancy Meacham, hello. Maria, California Thrifter, how are you, hon? So great to see everybody here tonight. 80 folks here already, guys. I got some great Christmas stuff for you tonight. Some of it is really vintage 50s, 60s. Um, Yeah, and of course some glass. I got some nice Cambridge glass to bring you. Um, I've got records, of course, Christmas records. I've got so many Christmas records that I've been collecting throughout the year, so I'm going to start bringing Christmas records, guys. Um, I got a naughty Santa. It's a long story. You'll see. Um, yeah, so I got some great stuff, and we do have giveaways tonight too. So we have 30 items, and I have a giveaway tonight, or three giveaways. So, and we're gonna do questions. And yeah, no snow out there, right, Maria? Do you want me to send you some? I can. Um, it'll be water by the time it gets there. Deborah Sullivan, hello, welcome in. So glad to see all you folks. Welcome everyone who's new. Alina Cunningham, hello. Um, it's so great that new folks are starting to join my channel. It's really, really awesome. I picked up a few subscribers in the past few days, and I have noticed I looked at my analytics. We have a chance to, as somebody who has a YouTube channel, we actually have a studio channel where we can actually click on there. We can see that kind of like all of the mumbo jumbo about our channel and all of the statistics and how many people are watching, blah blah blah. And I did notice about 14% of folks that watch me are not subscribed. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, please click on that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. If you don't like getting notifications like on your phone throughout the day, you don't have to hit the bell. It's perfectly fine. But if you subscribe to my channel, it definitely helps me out and pushes me out to more folks. If you haven't had a chance already, please give this video a thumbs up. And during the week, if you end up watching the stream again, if you could hype my video, that would be great. In the comments section, all you got to do is swipe over to the left and then hype on the video. You can do that 3 times in 1 week for anybody. So if you have a chance to do that during the week for me, it's like a thumbs up on steroids, and it really pushes my channel out there, and it helps my channel to grow even more. So if you get a chance to do that, I would gratefully appreciate it. Welcome to everybody coming in who I might have missed. Forgive me if I'm missing anybody. Let me see here. I
Yeah, really quick on the hyping,
suppose,
Jeff. So it's
yeah.
also like a leaderboard. So anyone that gets hyped during that week period goes up on a leaderboard. So Old Hadley Vintage will show up based off the number of hypes received, and the higher up we go, the higher up the leaderboard we get. So again, it's more than just like people seeing antiques or selling stuff. It's more broader. So it really definitely helps
Yeah.
us out.
It definitely helps me out. Yeah. So if you don't know how to do it, look for a video on YouTube that shows you how to hype a video and it'll tell you exactly how to do it. But if you have like an iPhone or an Android and you're watching the video, in the comments section, before you tap on comments to like where you would start typing a message, just in that section, there's 3 little dots. If you swipe the comment section over to the left and you can click a hype button, that'll add points to my leaderboard. So if you want to give me those points, that would be wonderful. I'd appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much, guys. So I see Bussa Move. Hello, welcome in. Let's see who else we got that popped in here that I missed. I see DM Brown. Hello. Welcome in. Joan Smith. Hi. Oh my goodness, everybody's popping in. I think I got everybody else. But if I did forget anybody, forgive me. There's 89 folks here. Welcome in and welcome to those of you guys in the Lurker Lounge. It's nice to have you. I really look forward to doing this with you guys on Sundays. It keeps me company just to spend time with you. And it's like having you right here in my kitchen with me and having a coffee and chit-chatting. So it's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing this. So I'm glad to have you guys here. Thank you for coming in. Now, if you are new, my name is Jeffrey, and this is Old Hadley Vintage. I am in Western Massachusetts. My auction style items here are our auction style. They start at a specific price and then they go up from there. So what's going to happen is I'm going to give you a price. Chris, my moderator, is actually going to put the price in the chat and we're going to go up from that point. I'm going to talk a little bit about the item and then I'm going to count from 10 down to 1 and I'm going to say stop. Chris is going to put the stop in there and the highest person before the stop is going to be the winner. Now, always remember to try to do a refresh if you can. One way to refresh is just to go out of the chat and come back in, or out of the feed and come back in. Just make sure your feed is always in live messages or all messages, not top chat, because sometimes you could lose an auction that way. Sometimes people say that, oh, well, I see myself first. You'll always see yourself first until you do that refresh. So that's what Chris is doing. That's why when he calls out the winner, he's actually already done that refresh to see who the accurate winner is.
Yeah.
So
We
please
had
rely on us for that. But if you have any questions, feel free to ask. What, Chris?
Yeah, we had no. We I just wanted to say for those of you that were here last week with us, we had quite the week when it came to delays with YouTube and people getting kicked
Yeah,
out. So,
yeah,
if you're finding that, you're seeing the stops and you're continuing to not get something, just exit out of the app if you're on your TV or on your phone, or refresh your stream. That's the best way to ensure things are up to snuff.
yeah. Close out of my feed and then click the screen again, like my
Yep.
show again, and come back in, and then change yourself back to all messages or top or live messages, and then you should be back up to date.
Yep.
All right. So welcome everybody else who's coming in. So let's see, we have 98 folks. If you're new and you haven't bid and you find something you like, don't be afraid. Jump right in there. Don't wait till the last second because there is lags. And I think Chris said there's about a 10-second lag even just between him and I talking tonight. So be aware of that. So if you really like an item, jump right in there and put a bid in because you could lose it potentially if you wait to the very last second. Um, as far as shipping goes, shipping is not included in the price of these items. I use Pirate Ship, and Pirate Ship is going to get you the best price. Now, depending upon where you live across the country, whether you live in Texas or California, Washington State, the prices could go up, especially if you're getting something that's really heavy. And if you're getting something heavy and it's glass, I'm going to pack it very well. I'm going to use peanuts. I'm going to use whatever I can to try to get it as secure as I possibly can for its trek across the country. So be aware that the price might go up from there. Pirate Ship is generally pretty good at getting you a reasonable price, but because it's the holiday season, they are tacking on little extra fees here and there. So keep that in mind. I try to use the post office as much as I can. Believe it or not, most people cringe, but actually, the post office has been the best performer for me in the past few months than UPS. UPS has been very, very slow. And I know that some folks that have shipped through UPS have had issues getting items lost, where they've had to put in claims. It's sitting in warehouses. But I haven't had, knock on wood, I have not had that issue rather with USPS, which is the post office. So I'm going to try to continually use them if I can, if their price is reasonable enough. Sometimes it's a difference of like just a couple of pennies. I'm going to change over to the post office because one good reason is because I can put it on my front stoop And my postman is so nice. He comes and he picks it up in the morning for me. So I don't have to deliver it to the post office, which is fantastic. Now, let's see here. If you are new and you're not registered with me, only if you win an item. Chris is going to put the little Chiron up here. It's going to notice what I said, Chris. I said Chiron. It's actually it's going to come up on the screen here. It's going to give you all the info that you need. Hopefully my name is fixed now and you can see my email address right here. Last week I had that problem. All of a sudden my email address disappeared. So I fixed it. I changed the color. So hopefully you can fix it and Chris can highlight it for you guys. And it's right there. So if you guys ever want to email me, send me a message, have a question about something, tell me certain items you're looking for, shoot me an email. I'm more than happy to read the emails and respond to you. There's a lot of people that have reached out, and I've actually put little notes. So when I'm shopping, I keep my eye out for certain items, and I will do that for you. So feel free to do that. Um, but if you are new, I will need you to email me at that email address before the end of the show. I will check my email to make sure that you have sent it to me. I will need your full name, your street address with your zip code, and your PayPal information. Now, if you don't have PayPal, that's perfectly fine. I can bill you as a guest. I just need you to let me know that you don't have PayPal, and that'll let me know to shoot you an email with a link, and that'll link you directly to your invoice so you can pay your invoice with a credit card or what have you really quick. So keep that in mind. Now, if it comes down to say Friday and you haven't heard from me, please just reach out to me and say, Jeff, I haven't gotten an email from you or I haven't gotten an invoice from you. Let me know. Sometimes PayPal is not sending out emails. Even though people have PayPal, it's not sending out the emails. So please let me know. And sometimes it just goes into your junk folder because your computer just doesn't realize that it's not junk. So let me know if you haven't gotten an invoice from me and I'll reach out to you. Let me see. Any green glass this evening? I just happened to look down. Hi, Florida Golden Girl. I actually only have one item that's green glass tonight, and you probably already have it. But I do have something else that I think you'd like that's behind me. I think everybody's telling me just send it to her, and I'm like, you know what? I think I might just do that. So I'm actually not going to show you unless you saw the show last week. You'll know what I'm talking about. But anyway, enough about that. Welcome in everybody who's popped in. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Um, so yeah, so that's all I really need in order to in order for you to bid in the chat. And it's just like an auction style. So if somebody puts in 20, put in 21 or 22. And if you really want the item, put it in there. And that'll sometimes, secure your item. Now remember, you can't outbid yourself in my chat or in my auctions. So if you put in $20 and you say, "Oh boy, I would really, I really want that item," and you put in 30, I'm going to accept the 30. I'm not going to take your lower bid because that sometimes scares away other bidders, and that could potentially cause a little havoc with other folks. So if you do put in a higher security bid, I will take your higher bid. So just be aware of that as well. Shipping, I want to just remind you guys, a lot of you guys have that white stuff around you already. It is cold out there. This is glass. It is going to be very cold when it gets to you in that box. Bring it in your house, leave it in your living room, let it come to room temperature, even for a couple of days if you can, because I know of some folks even 24 hours later still. Let it come to room temperature until that box is nice and warm, then open up your packages. Because if you touch cold glass with warm hands or it hits the warm air too quick, it will crack and break. So be very aware of that. I can't stress that enough because it's happened to me, as I tell you all the time. So other than that, I think that's all I need to tell you, Chris. Did I miss anything? I think I got everything.
Let's get to it.
Okay. Hello, Annie loves to sing. I see that name up there. Hello to everybody that I might have missed, and welcome to everybody in the Lurkers Lounge. If you're just watching me with a cup of hot chocolate or a cup of tea and relaxing, welcome. And I hope you enjoy the auction. All right, guys. So we will start. By the way, guys, Chris is not here. He's at his house with Toby, because I'm currently organizing my living room. Yes, that's been my storage area, believe it or not. So I've been organizing that, and it's just a little too dangerous for Toby to be walking around. So Chris is at his house, nice and warm with his stove on. So hi, Dragonfly. How are you, Susie? Good to see you. Nice to have you pop in. Um, so yeah, so we'll get going here, Chris. If you could put $8 on the screen, Chris, please. I have something very cool. Now, this is a handmade piece. Check that out. This was made by some sweet lady or gentleman, who knows. Um,
Those look
it's a
like
tree.
macarons.
Macaroons? Oh, like
Macaroons.
macaroon, like
Macaroons.
French macaroons?
Yeah, they
Yeah, like the
do.
candies. Yeah. Um, what these are, believe it or not, are bottle caps. So these are all bottle caps. And remember they used to do like crafts with the metal bottle caps? Well, these are these are plastic bottle caps. So what this person did was they covered the bottle caps with fabric and then different fabrics, and then they applied them to cardboard, and they put a little bit of trim around the edge. How cute is that? What a great craft. Isn't that adorable? I just saw this and I was like, that, I have to grab that. That is just too cute. And they had a little hanger here. They put a little hole in the back of the cardboard where you can hang it up. And I thought that was so cute. Look at the little dog on the top. Look at him. Isn't he cute? Yeah. So I thought that was so cute. Now its size, let me measure it for you. Let's see, 12, 13, about 13 and a half inches long. And its width at the widest point is about 10 and a quarter inches. So isn't that darling? What a perfect craft too, huh? Isn't that a great idea for a craft? But I thought the colors and the fabrics were just so perfect together. And I thought these were just so adorable. Isn't that neat? And somebody obviously worked at that. I don't know how they adhered it looks like they also covered the back of this with felt. And I don't know how they adhered the fabric to the bottle cap. That I can't figure out. That's a mystery. Maybe with glue, hot glue gun. I don't know. Not sure. But what a great little craft. I thought this was so charming. And I love homemade crafts like this because they're unique. It's not something where you can go into your local Walmart and pick it up. It's handmade with love. Maybe somebody's grandma made this, and what's sad is, they just don't want it and they throw it in a box and off it goes to the Goodwill. So I try to save these things just like the pot holders, I tell you. I try to save them as much as I can. So hopefully somebody likes this. We're going to do the countdown now. And I think their starting bid was $8. I'm not sure if we have any bids, but we're going to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Hi, Christine. Welcome in. And Judy Coggins, I think I might have said hello, but hello, Judy again. Dreamboat Annie,
That is,
hello.
that's a pass, Jeff. We'll come back to
That's
it.
a pass on that. Okay, let me get
Yep.
my chat back to. There we are. All right. If it's a pass, Chris, just put in pass, okay? All
You're
right.
going to be able to
That's a
see
pass
that in
on that.
chat? You're going to be able to
Yeah, I
see
can
that in
see that.
chat?
Yeah, because right now
Okay.
I see your stop. You could put if it's a pass, then just put pass.
Okay.
This way
Will
people
do.
will know that nobody bid on that. So if somebody looks back and says, "Oh, that was passed on," sometimes they rewind back. They could say, "Is that tree still available?" And then we can go back to it.
Got it.
I
You
found
got
that
it.
out from another buy. I think D does that. So,
Okay. You got it.
yep. All right. So we got a record, guys. Here we go. I have a record called Great Songs of Christmas. And guess who was listening to this last night while he was organizing his living room?
Jeff,
Yours
start.
truly. And this is $8, Chris, for a
Okay, just
record.
making sure.
Yep. This is $8. And the reason I really wanted to play it last night was I saw this on it. See that thing up here? I was like, what is, I cleaned it first and I said, uh-oh. I said, there's going to be a problem here with this record. So I played it last night. No issue at all. So it came through, just typical crackles, with an old record, but no skips. I thought that was going to cause a skip, but it didn't. So it's definitely something that rubbed against the record, but I cleaned the record and yeah, it's perfectly fine. So who do you have on here? Well, I'll tell you, first of all, the record was really good. I listened to the whole thing last night. And so we have Barbara Streisand. She was really young. The first song is Barbara Streisand on side one. You don't even know it's her. I'm listening to it. I'm like, that's Barbara Streisand? Couldn't believe it. She sounded so much different when she was younger. Johnny Mathis, Ray Conniff, Pablo Casales. I'm not sure who Pablo is. Uh, Jan Pierce, the King Family, Mormon Tabernacle Choir, the Christie Minstrels, Steve Lawrence, and Edie Gourmet. Andy Williams, Mahala Jackson. Ah, her voice is incredible on here. She did, let me see.
Do you want to show the people? Yeah, there we go. This way people can see their faces. There we go.
There you
Cool.
go. Can you see that?
Yep, looks great. Thank you.
Okay. Hi, Tammy, or David, or both. Hi, guys.
There's a question out there. What does Babs sing?
Babs sings Silent Night. And let's see, I think that's the only thing. She sings Silent Night and Ave Maria. And who was I talking about? I was just talking about Mahala Jackson. She sings Away in a Manger. Absolutely beautiful. Um, yeah, it's just really great. I'll show you the let me see if I can put this in front so you guys can see what they sang. It's right up on the top. Now, is the jacket in perfect condition? No, probably some little kid decided to use a little pen. There's a little pen here and there, but these are old records. Oh, it's David's birthday. David, happy birthday, David. Happy birthday. Oh, and I hope Tammy feels better. I guess Tammy's under the weather. Happy birthday, David. All right, so those are the songs that are on here.
Do you want to count it down, Jeff?
It was created by Goodyear, exclusively for Goodyear, and I'm looking for a year on here. Unless Mario knows, he'll probably jump right in. No, I don't see a year on here, but anyway, we'll count it down.
We do
10,
have a bid.
and it says album number 6, so there must have been a collection. So Goodyear must have given these out every year, like the Firestone records. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Okay, I know the person. I just want to make sure that the name matches
Okay.
their channel handle, because, lovely YouTube.
Well, they don't have channels. It's just
Well,
their
no,
name. It'd
their
be your YouTube
profile. Their
name.
profile, Jeff, is what I'm saying. Mary Beth for 8.
Mary Beth for 8.
Thank you,
Okay,
Mary Beth.
Mary Beth. Thank you, Mary Beth. Okay. All right. Next up, guys, I have some Cambridge glass. Now, I did not get out my Cambridge book. And yeah, as you guys know, it was a week for me. It was very busy. But this is definitely Cambridge glass. Chris, could you put $16 on the screen, please? And this is a cream and sugar set, and I'll show you why it is Cambridge in a second. But it's a beautiful red. It's not that ruby red like like Anchor Hawking did, but this is Cambridge Glass, and Cambridge was one of the top glass companies, and they did some beautiful, beautiful stuff. And I believe I had this in amber one time. Now, this particular pattern, just by the handles themselves, I just could not figure out what the heck the name of the pattern. You know what I was doing, because I was so lazy to go upstairs to look at my books. I was scrolling through replacements. And I was looking through all of the stuff on replacements, because they're usually a pretty good site to kind of be trustworthy enough to look at. But I could not find the name of this pattern. So I was trying to look at from the handles, but it's a beautiful, beautiful set. And now there's no issues on this. And how do you know it's Cambridge, Jeff? Well, Cambridge always marked the bottom of their pieces with a triangle. There it is. See the triangle with the C in it? And they both have it. And there's another one. See the triangle? Now, I did not check to see if these glow, if they actually they do, guys. You know what though? These are amberina. Chris, these are amberina. I didn't even realize, because
Yeah.
it's red on the top, guys, but on the
Yeah.
bottom, look at the
Very,
glow.
very faint. I would
See it?
be cautious to say that's amberina.
It is, if it glows like that. Look at that. See how it doesn't up here? And then when you go down bottom, see the
Yeah.
yellow?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
I would call that amberina, but does it look amberina when it's just like this? No, it looks purely red.
And that's what I'm referring to. Yeah.
Now it was the sugar. Here's the creamer. Oh yeah, look at it. See?
I think most people would probably label that as almost ruby, but
Yeah.
it
I mean,
still is very
I would
nice.
call it, I would still call it ruby. Now let
Yeah.
me check and see if there's any. There is a tiny little on the foot. It's almost not even like just my fingernail gets cut in it, and I think it's a mold mark. But right on the bottom, there's like a little tiny thing right there. See that?
Yep.
See it?
Yeah, that's a mold
It's
mark.
very, very small,
Yep.
but you can easily grind that out if you wanted to. But that's the only issue with these. And are these not beautiful?
And
And
looks
these
like we
came from an
got
estate.
Randy in for
These actually came
16.
from an estate. Okay. All right. Yeah, these are really hi D. So yeah, these are really, really beautiful. Cambridge glass. Good stuff. All right, so we're gonna count this down then. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, you got a hey Chris and a hey everybody, but I don't get a hey Jeff. Thanks.
That's because you
D.
said the how you doing. That's
How
implied.
you doing? How you doing? How you doing? All right, we'll count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. D, I'm sending you a package this week, so keep an eye out for it, okay?
Okay. Confirming Randy for 16.
16 for Randy. Okay, my friend. That's coming to you. Those are gorgeous, Randy. Yeah, it changed. It looks like it changed your name too, huh, Randy?
Everyone's names got changed. It's using the
Oh,
handle.
goodness.
It's a pain in the
Yeah.
butt.
I think Randy, is it your last name Thompson? I think it's Thompson, right?
Tomskin.
I have you in there anyway, so I have
I'm
you in. I
throwing
know
you
I
in.
have
I'm
you in.
gonna throw it in chat, Jeff.
Yeah. No, I see it. I have him in. I already have Randy in my address book, so to speak.
Okay.
All right, guys, these are absolutely amazing, and I found out that these are Cambridge as well. They're not marked Cambridge, but wait until I show you what they do. These are amazing. Chris, could I get $18 on the screen, please? So you're going to get two large, these are candle holders, and they're stars, and they're very, very heavy, and they're solid glass. They're very solid glass. Now look at these. Are these not beautiful? They are not marked Cambridge, but these are made by Cambridge. You get two large ones, and then you get a little baby one for those tiny candles, those long, thin. Remember those long, thin candles they had like in the 60s? These are really, really pretty. And what do they do, Jeff? They glow. For those of you that have your glow cabinet, you could even just stand them up or, put them aside, put them to the side and
That's
like make
very,
your glow
very,
cabinet Christmassy.
yeah, very
Huh?
vibrant.
Isn't that amazing? I couldn't believe that these things I'm like, wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So they all glow, including the little guy, the little tiny guy. He glows too. Because I know some of you have your glow cabinets and you want to, put it on display in there. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people like shun that, and I don't understand that. Like if you guys want to do that, you do whatever you want. So that's why I always try to make sure that I let you guys know about, things that glow. Um, but these are really beautiful and heavy. These are really, really heavy, and they'll look beautiful on your table for the holidays. And they shimmer, they pick up all kinds of light. So really pretty. So you get both these and the little tiny one. I wish I had another one of the tiny ones, but I only have one, sorry to say. So you're going to get all three of these. And that was at $18 start. So, and they are heavy. So they have to be older because they do glow. So I have to get out my Cambridge book and look. I don't know. But if I can find them, I will let you know. Yeah, and they're in really good shape. The tiny one has some tiny, like literal, like minuscule flea bites around the edges because it's got such a sharper edge to it. So it has a few of those little tiny flea bites, like right here. I can feel it with my nail, but nothing on the top. They're in phenomenal shape. None of the tips are chipped or anything. Beautiful, beautiful shape. So, all right, we're gonna count these down. 10, 9, 8. Yes, absolutely, redheaded kitty cat. Absolutely. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Yep, summertime is fine. Yeah, 4th of July, or heck, you can call them starfish candle holders if you want. But they're heavy.
That's a pass.
I thought they were pretty. Okay, they're very similar to those Hazel Atlas ones, but those were very thin. Okay, next I have for our bakers out there. Chris, could I have $14 on the screen, please? You get this vintage. Oh, I would say this is probably from the, oh, maybe the late 40s, 50s. It's an old sifter, but I'll tell you, it's in really good shape. Oh, maybe it has the age on here. No, made in USA. It's called Bromwell's measuring sifter. It has a patent number on there. You can look it up. You can look up the patent number if you want. But look at the shape it's in. Isn't this great? It's got a red handle on it. A little bit of wear, of course, from use. The inside is in really good shape. Nice and clean. Look at that. I did clean it a little bit, but I'll tell you, this is kind of how I found it. I just cleaned it a little bit. Look at how nice and shiny it is. I don't think this was used very often, but it does have some wear here. It was well taken care of. Beautiful old sifter. And then you'll also get two, these are probably from, where are they from? The 40s, 50s? Let me see if it has a date on it. No, it doesn't have a date on this one. Maybe in the back. Look at that. No, this is probably from, I would say this is probably from the 40s or 50s. But anyway, it's Brer Rabbit's. Remember Brer Rabbit molasses? Uh, all these ingredients in here, or all the recipes that are in here have at least the ingredient being the Brer Rabbit molasses. So you can tell there's going to be a lot of cookies and baking stuff in here. Gingerbread. Here's your gingerbread cookies. And drop cookies, pecan pie. That's Chris's favorite. Raisin pie, mincemeat pie. Look at the ham. Ham. You want some ham? Look at that. Baked beans. Yum. Oh, how about a nice roasted ham with some baked beans? Oh my gosh. I mean, delicious. Oh, a plum pudding. Look at that for Christmas. Did you guys ever make a plum pudding? I haven't attempted that yet, but I'd like to try it just to see what it looks like. Candies are in here, donuts, and then in the back it has sauces, frozen desserts, molasses popcorn balls. Look at that. So you get that one. That's a really cute one. It's got great imagery on it. Just Mr. Brer Rabbit on there. And then you get my favorite cookbook. I actually have this of my own too. Pillsbury's Best Butter Cookie Cookbook. And there is some wonderful, wonderful stuff in here for
So
Christmas, cookies for
it's
Christmas.
both cookbooks, Chef?
You're getting both cookbooks and the sifter
Ooh,
for a
look at
start
that.
of, what did I say, 14. Yep.
$14. That's great.
$14 for both cookbooks and the sifter. Yeah, it's a lot. This is a whole lot.
That's great. Yeah, just
Yeah,
do me a favor
Sugar Bells cookies.
if it's a lot, Chef, just say lot so that I can put
It's a
that
lot. Yeah,
in the
LOT.
bid. No, I
It's a
know.
lot.
I
All
got
three of
that.
them. Yep.
Looks like
All right, guys.
Regina's in. That's okay.
Okay. Yeah, it's a lot. It's not each. It's for everything. All three of these things together. Oh, look at this. Texas Stars. Is David still here? Look at the Texas Stars. Mario, you going to bake some of those? Texas Stars. Jam strip cheesers. Oh my gosh. The cookies that are in here, spicy banana bars. Wow. Oh, and of course, my favorite cookie, the Spritz cookie. You have to have one of those old cookie presses. Imagine. I'm sure whoever owned this probably made some Spritz cookies. So, all right, guys. So you're going to get both of those beautiful cookbooks. And I wish this one had a date on it too. None of them have dates. Dates as in, time, not the ingredient. Oh, wait a minute. What does it say here? Winner from the 1957 Bake Off. So this has to be post 1957. So,
Okay. Let's
how
count it down.
awesome is that? All right, we're going to count these down. You're going to get both books and the sifter. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Hi, Jenny. How are you, hon?
Okay, looks like that is going to Regina for 14.
Regina for 14. Sorry, I just have to sharpen my pencil. Regina for 14. All right, Regina. Thank you so much, honey. 14. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, those are great. All right, next up, here we go with the Carrington again. We're going back to Dynasty. What was this? Oh, that was this guy here. So does anybody like die cuts? Guys, this die cut, I don't think was that, well, obviously it wasn't ever hung up because I don't think anybody would hang it up with the price on it. But check this out. It was originally 39 cents. Chris, could you put $6 on the screen, please, for me? Cannot believe what people are asking for this on eBay. I mean, it's just ridiculous. People are nuts. I'm telling you, when it comes to prices on eBay, wow. I can't get over what they ask for. But this is a cute little die cut. Look at that. He is not having it. He is so angry. He didn't get what he wanted for Christmas, and I guess he's telling Santa. or whatever Santa gave him, he's not thrilled with. He doesn't want that drum, maybe. But how cute is that? And it's a die cut. You can see the cardboard backing on it. It's in absolutely impeccable condition. No tape on this, no gooiness, no gumminess, no glue. Still has its original price tag on it. And it says 39 cents. Carrington was the name of the company, Carrington. And they were out of Leominster, Massachusetts, right down the
Wow,
pike.
it still has the tag attached. That is so cool.
Still has the price tag attached. So this was
Hmm.
never ever used. And there's no bent corners or anything. So when I send this, I'm going to attach it very carefully to a cardboard backing so it doesn't get crushed. So how awesome is this? Isn't he cute? Look at the face. I love his face.
Double check
He
those
is
bids,
not.
everyone.
Yeah. Double check your bids, guys. Make sure and keep an eye on the chat, okay? And there is lags and stuff too, so please keep an eye. All right. All right. So it looks like we have some bids in already. So we're gonna count this down: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Very cute. Wish they make cute stuff like that now, you know? Although they do, kinda.
All right, give me a second, Jeff, for refresh. Due to good old laggy lag, because I can't rely on the feed like last time.
You know.
Okay, looks like we got Bus a Move for 8.
All right. Okay, Bus a Move. All right, Bus. Now you're new to me. If you could please send me your info before the end of the show, if you could send me an email, Chris is going to put on the screen what I need. And just also in your email, just let me know whether you have PayPal or not. So I need your full name, your address, zip code, and whether you have PayPal or not, and your PayPal email address if you do have PayPal. Okay, so congratulations. Thank you very much, and thank you everybody who bid on that. Jenny, I think was your other bidder. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate that. All right, and thank you very much, Bus a Move. I appreciate that. You are a new buyer from me, and I appreciate that. Oh, you already sent it? Okay, great. Thank you. All right.
Sorry, Jeff. I didn't know if you wrote it down fully.
That's all right. That's okay. No, you're fine.
I was
You're fine.
bopping around between the Chiron and your email.
Okay. All right. Oh, they're saying send it to Clint. Gift alert. Okay. All right, I will do that. I'll put a note here to send it to Clint. I will do that for you. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, that's very nice. He is going to love that. Oh, that's so nice of you. I will definitely send that to him. Thank you. All right, that'll be coming to you, Clint. I don't know if you're still watching, buddy, but that's coming to you.
That's
Oh, he's
nice.
watching. Oh, that's Simone. Okay, Simone. Now I know your name, honey. All right, Simone. Thank you so much. I'm gonna just put your name here so I know. Oh, that's so sweet. That's coming to you, Clint. All right, next up, guys, I have some Fenton Silver Crest. I know some of you guys like this stuff. Ooh, this is absolutely. I literally hemmed and hawed on whether or not I wanted to sell this because I love Fenton Silver Crest myself. But I'm going to send it to you if you want it. It's Chris 35 on the screen. This is Fenton, pre 1971, no mark on the bottom. We know that whole story. It's not Mark Fenton, it's before 1971. It's beautiful Fenton Silvercrest, gorgeous bowl. Look at the ribs around the sides. Is this not beautiful, guys? And it's an older piece. Why? Because the edges do glow. The clear glass does glow for anybody that wants to know. So you can definitely tell it's an older piece, probably late 40s, I would have to say. And it is in impeccable condition. The inside doesn't even have any scratches on it. There is some mold marks from when it was made. Other than that, it's in beautiful shape. Look at this bowl. Is this not beautiful or what? With your fruit in it, or because we're in that season, you put your ornaments in it. Fill this with silver ornaments. I love silver crest, Jenny. Oh, so beautiful. Yeah, D. Yeah, if it glows around the, you didn't know it glows around the edge sometimes? Yeah, check it, hun. When you're if you're selling any of these, check the edge, the glass, because some of them that are later. So I can't remember. I think these were produced into the 60s, and those don't glow. Those edges don't glow. So that's been my experience. But no chips, cracks, dings, nicks, flea bites, nothing on this at all. Nothing at all. It's in perfect condition. Beautiful, beautiful bowl. And as far as its size goes, what did I do with my ruler? Oh, because it's right in front of my face. That's why. All right. Good job, Jeff. 11 inches. So it's 11 inches across, and it's to the top of a ruffle, 4 inches tall. And just so you know, I did look for what these are going for. Ridiculous. I always try to find. I mean, anybody could easily see a price that we present it for, and then go on eBay and say, "Oh, I'm going to buy it cheaper." Well, you know, I try to bring it cheaper than anything you can find on eBay if I can, because there are some. I mean, obviously there's some ridiculous prices, and then some people are just trying to give stuff away. But what people don't look at is their condition. And then they get it and they're like, well, it's got chips, it's got a ding, it's got a nick. They never told me that. They don't put it in their descriptions and they just decide they're going to sell it. It's happened to you know who. So you got to be careful. And I'm not saying about all eBay. Some eBay sellers are very, very forthcoming about condition, but not a lot of them. A lot of them just say white bowl. That's it. So it's like you got to message them. Well, what's the condition? Any nicks? Oh yeah, it's got a little chip on the base. Could you not tell me that? You know. So you buy it here, you see it, and I'm telling you about it. So if it has a chip or anything, I'm gonna let you know. So I'm not sure if anybody collects this or if anybody's interested, but it is gorgeous. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Yeah, Jenny, isn't that true? Because of this here, isn't it? It's so unique. Very unique piece of silver crest. Not very common. Not very common. Oh, thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. Thank you, honey. Yeah, and if there's ever an issue with anything you get from you guys, email me immediately and I will take care of it. You know I'm always good by anything I say.
That's a pass, Jeff.
Okay, that's a pass. Okay, we'll bring it back at the end. All right, in case anybody else pops in. All right, next up, I have so many papers here tonight. I think I grabbed too many loose leaf papers. And now I got a whole bunch of blank ones in the back here. All right, so next up, Chris, I have something really cool. I'm gonna have you put 25 on the screen, and that's cheap for this guy. Now, why only 25, Jeff? Hold up. He's got some damages. Now, he's slid down a lot of chimneys. So I want you to check him out really good first. He's got some paint loss here, some scratches, nicks, dings. His back has got some roughness. It almost looked like somebody had applied some sort of stickiness to kind of stick him against the wall or something. So he's got some of that on his back. He's got some around his belt. So he does have a little bit of wear, see, from sliding down all these chimneys. But his face is still in perfect condition. Look at those blue eyes. Comes with his original cord, and I will plug him in for you so you can see him work. And he has that connecting bottom on him too. A lot of times that little bar on the bottom is not hold up, guys. I have to unplug my cell phone because I don't want to pull my cell phone down because guess what? You'll come with it. And I don't want to yank you on the floor. Yeah, it's got this beautiful old plug on it. So there he is. So when he's lit up, you don't really see anything. Isn't he great? Now, if you know of anybody that can, has good, artistry talents and you want to paint up some of the red on his little coat or whatever, have at it. Otherwise, he's old. He's from the 50s. This was made by Union Products years ago. I don't think they're marked, but I just know that this is a Union product piece. So he's in really good shape, but he does have a little bit of wear. He's an old guy. And I mean, some of these hard plastic guys, these go for some crazy bucks. I'm telling you, like insane, just because they're vintage 50s, But he's in really good shape for the shape that he's in. I've seen some with holes in them and everything else. Why is it blinking? It looks like he's blinking. I don't know, the bulb maybe. The bulb's probably bad. I'll put a fresh one in though. But yeah, he's very old. He's an oldie. He's an oldie but a goodie. My grandmother had one on the top of her mantle when I was a little boy every single year inside of a wooden sleigh that she made it was like a little wood shop type of thing. And I don't know if she actually cut the wood or somebody cut the wood and she painted it. I think that's what happened, but it was a sleigh and it had two reindeer and he would sit in the little sleigh. And so every time I see him, I have one of these as well. And every time I see him, that's all I can think of is my grandmother. So, and he's that hard plastic. So, yep. But again, he's got some boo-boos. So, but wouldn't bother me none. All right, so we're going to count them down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Mean Tootin, I know. It's just, I just tell people like, well, he slid down all these chimneys. He's going to have wear on his coat. Mrs. Claus hasn't had a chance to fix it. Now, if you'll pardon me for a second so that I can, while Chris is doing his final checks, I'm going to plug my phone back in so I don't lose you guys.
We've got Jenny Mac for 31.
Okay. All right. Let me get this guy. Let me get him back over here.
No problem.
All right. Stand up, Santa. Attaboy. All right. Jenny for 31. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, everybody who bid on that.
Yeah, the face was in good shape. I think that's the most important thing.
The face is in phenomenal shape.
Yeah, the other stuff can be
It's just,
repaired.
his scoot and everything. But like I said, you just tell everybody, he slid down a whole bunch of chimneys. I was glad to find him. Okay, thank you, Jenny, and thank you, everybody who bid on that. I appreciate that. Yeah, he's awesome. All right, next up, guys, I got some Avon. Avon calling. Avon calling. And I'm not talking perfume either. What did I do to my chat? Where did my chat go? There we go. All right. All right, Avon calling. Chris, could you put $30 on the screen? Guys, guess what I got? I mentioned it last week. These are the goblets. These are not the little tiny little tiny ones on the stem. No, these are the goblets. You get 6 of them. Perfect condition, not a nick or a scratch or chip or anything on any of them. They're in perfect condition, made by Wheaton Glass, Wheaton, New Jersey.
And
absolutely
how many
beautiful.
do you have?
6.
6. Okay.
The number before 7, the number
I know,
after
Jeff.
5.
I got that. I want to put it in the chat. Go ahead.
Isn't that beautiful, guys? Look at that red. Isn't that beautiful? So you get 6 of these. There's 5 more right here. I don't have that many. I'm not an octopus, so I can't pull them all up, but they're all in perfect condition. If Chris was here, he would help me, but he's not here tonight, so. But there are 6 of these. So I got 5 right here, and here's one of them. So you get 5, and I got them at $30. And really nice. As far as their height goes, I'll measure their height in case you're curious. So they are 6 inches tall. The opening at the top is 3.5 inches. I'm not exactly sure how much it holds. Let me see if I can guess. I would say about either 6 or 8 ounces. I would say probably 6 ounces to be safe, because 8 ounces would probably bring you right to the top. And who the heck drinks something that full? I mean, I would say probably 6 ounces. So it's a good sized goblet. Aren't these beautiful? I was so happy to find these. And of course, they are marked on the bottom, Avon. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Yep,
And
looks
I don't know
good.
what that mark is. I don't know what the mark is above that. If that's,
It looked like a
oh, I think
number
it just says,
2.
no, it says number 11.
Oh,
So that might
11.
maybe like a production number or something.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, maybe a
really
series.
beautiful. Wheat and glass, good stuff. And I got some more coming up too. I got a salt and pepper shaker set, and I got a divided dish coming up. And that's going to be a choice coming up. So yeah, these are great, guys. And these are, I'm telling you, so a lot of people shun these, and I'm like, why? They're beautiful. Absolutely perfect for the holidays. So we're going to count these down. Again, 6 of them. 10,
Jeff, really quick,
9,
do they glow?
8.
Question is,
Do
do
they
they glow?
glow? No,
Yes.
I'm about 90% positive they don't glow.
Okay,
No,
just making
they do not
sure.
glow.
Thank
No,
you.
no, they don't. No, no. These were made, I think, in the 80s, late 80s, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, by Wheaton Glass. Wheaton Glass is no longer in business. The factory is gone.
Yep,
So
just in time for Christmas.
yes, 10. Yeah, you'll get these before Christmas. I'll send them out to you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And they're hefty too. They're heavy. That's heavy glass. Just no dishwasher. Wash them by hand, please.
Mm-hmm.
Watch that dishwasher damage. It's the heat. The heat really affects the glass, and then, the chemicals you use too.
All right, 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay, confirming. We got Sherry Craddock for 43. Tina, you just came right in under the stop.
Okay. Let me see here. Whoops. Thank
Sherry.
you, everybody, for your bids. Sherry Craddock, those are coming to
Yep,
you. Thank you very much. 43. Okay, 4,
43.
3. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, everybody who bid on those. Those are beautiful. Sherry, I think you got some of the Avon from me last week. That should be on its
Mm-hmm.
way to you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Everybody who bought something last week, it should be all on its way to you. So watch your mail. Keep an eye on the mail. All right, guys. Let's see what we got here. Oh, so we're gonna go from red. You ready? We're gonna go over to some blue. Who likes cobalt? Who likes the cobalt blue? Look at this. Chris, could you put $16 on the screen, please? This was made by Cambridge. It is not marked, but it is a Cambridge piece. And they called this their royal blue. And guys, look at that. I mean, is that not blue or what? You can see me through it even. Look at it. Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo. Isn't that beautiful? No damage to this at all. It's almost like a purple. It's so beautiful. And I thought this was absolutely stunning. Because some people celebrate Hanukkah. And would this not be beautiful for a Hanukkah table with the blues and the silvers? Yep. I think this would be absolutely beautiful because not everybody celebrates Christmas. We have to remember that. And I just think this is beautiful. Now, this did come, I believe, with a lid. I have one in amber and it has a lid to it. And I tried the lid on this. Can you imagine an amber lid on this thing? And it does fit. So it did. And I did see when I looked it up, I did see some images with this with its lid. But this particular one that I found does not have a lid. So it would just be a three-piece dish. Now, as far as its size goes, let's see, going from one section to the other section, about 7 3/4 inches, and then going from one section to the handle, 8 inches. So it's 8 inches from top to bottom, and then going across the top part, it's 7 3/4, and it's a good heft. Beautiful glass, polished bottom, what you'd expect from Cambridge, and absolute gorgeous cobalt. So I'm not sure if anybody's got a bid in there, but I'm going to count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Jenny, actually, you know what? Blue lights on a Christmas tree, like people that do blue on the front of that. My mom used to do that we used to do that for Christmas. I love blue on a Christmas tree.
Yeah,
I just
usually
love it. Blue
like a
lights.
blue and silver or blue and white. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I just love blue on like outside the house. People used to do the blue, but now that blue, that LED blue, no.
Well, and
That it's
that's
like put my sunglasses on to look at it. It's like the
well,
old-fashioned lights with the blue. Yes.
and that's the ironic part is because blue is typically Hanukkah, but
Right,
it
right.
looks
And
very
that's what
nice
my
on a
mom used
Christmas
to say.
tree.
Wasn't that like kind of, like for Hanukkah? I was like, well, then we're celebrating Christmas and Hanukkah
Yeah. So we
because I
have
have some Jewish
Annie
friends.
loves to sing for 18.
Annie loves to sing for 18. All right, Annie, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And that's for 18. Okay,
Hmm.
that is gorgeous. Yeah, you are going to love that. Wait till you see that. Beautiful. Or remember, guys, gift giving season. So you're not only shopping for yourself, some of these things you can gift away too. Don't forget. Um, okay, so now I have a little assortment. This is a lot. So this is all one price, Chris. It's all paper goods.
Thank you.
So these are all paper goods.
What's the
So what you're
start,
going to
Jeff?
get, Chris, $10. So it's going to be
Okay.
all one price, $10 for all of this. So are you guys familiar with the spode pattern, Christmas tree pattern on the spode plates and stuff? Well, if you have a set and you don't want the little kids to run around the house with their pumpkin pie on one of your good spode plates, give them a paper plate. Look at that. These are spode, but on paper plates. And you get the napkins, never used, made by Creative Papers, C.R. Gibson, Nashville, Tennessee. Made in Tennessee. Made in USA. And you can see Spode right on there. So they commissioned that company to make these. Or if you have the Spode, pattern, you know what? There you go. And then guess what? Get soiled, throw them away. You don't have to wash napkins and paper plates. You get those. And then this doesn't match them, but I found this and I thought this was really cool. I remember my grandmother having one of these on her kitchen table. She would put it out on Christmas Day because she would use that for all of her like hors d'oeuvres and stuff. And I remember buying these, and these are made by the Irving Paper Company in Irving, Massachusetts. And it's a holiday decorator table cover. And what's cool about this, it's absorbent and it's waterproof. So it's paper on the outside, but underneath the paper, I don't open, it's never been opened, still sealed. It's actually got like a plasticky kind of film to the back of it. So if anything spills on it, it's just going to absorb into the paper and not go through onto your table. So these things would be perfect for like a child's table. Like if you guys have like a little kid's table and you want them to have their own setting, well, here you go. Really, really neat. It's 2-ply heavy paper and poly. There was also matching napkins, but I don't have the matching napkins. Quick and easy cleanup. Yep. Scrape up the table and throw everything in the trash. Yep. Absorbent and waterproof. So you get all these for one money, $10 for all these vintagey-ish items, probably from the I would say maybe the 80s, 90s, early 90s, late 80s. I think I remember these in the these paper napkins from or the tablecloths from like the late 80s. So, all right, so we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Yeah, it's got the exact Spode pattern. It even says Spode right on the napkins. Yeah, right on the bottom. So
Yeah,
cool.
Mom messaged me that Steiger's used to sell Spode China.
Steigers. Oh yeah, good
Yep.
stuff. Spode is.
Okay,
I have some Spode things. Spode is good stuff.
so we got Florida Golden Girl for 10.
Okay, Florida Golden Girl for 10. All right, my darling, that's coming to you. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. All right. Okay, this is what is this? Oh, this one's cool. All right, you ready? You guys probably saw him in my short that I did. Did you guys see him? Isn't he cute? Chris, could you put $18 on the screen, please, for him? He is a made in Japan piece. He's definitely an older piece, and I believe he's paper mache. He has a little bit of a nick on the back here on his bag, but he's definitely an older piece. And I think he's just a hefty duty paper mache. He's got this paper sticker on the bottom, and then next to it, it says Christmas Novelty Japan. Can you see that? I hope it's coming out. And he's got like this little paper thing. So he's definitely like a paper mache. It's got some dust in. Just don't want to blow it into my coffee. Ugh. But how awesome is he? Isn't he great? It's definitely an older piece for sure. I'm not exactly sure of its age, but let me see here now. Measure how tall. I don't know how I'm going to do this when you do it with a pencil. I like doing that. That's Dee's little trick. 6 inches tall. And as far as his width goes, he's about 3.5 inches wide. And he is just so stinking cute. Look at him. Isn't he great? And he's got his little boots. He's got that sticker on the bottom. Yeah, he's in pretty good shape for the shape that he's in. No, it's not chalkware, Jenny. No. It's like it's like a paper mache. Yep. Yeah, because even the area that's like broken on the back, I don't believe this is chalkware. Because chalkware has a little bit of a heft. And this is definitely like almost like a heavy paper mache almost. It has a little bit of heft to it, but not a lot. So, and I have a chalkware nativity set, so I know the feeling of the chalk and how it scrapes on the bottom. But this is definitely not chalkware. I'm almost positive on that. It'd be cool if I could take the paper sticker off the bottom to see what's underneath inside, but I think it's more of a paper mache. But we will count him down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. He's cute. I've never seen him before. Right now it's 70. It was 81. Oh my goodness. Oh, Florida Golden Girl. It was 35 degrees here today, overcast and pouring rain. Cold as can be. Like cold to your bones. So cold. Anna Maria Island Gal got that. All right, Anna Maria, that is coming to you, dear.
Yep, for 18.
Okay, thank you so very much, Anna Maria. All right, thank you very much. It's very, very cute. I think you're going to like him. All right, another record, guys. I know some folks bought some the Firestone last week. Well, here's another. Here's the another volume. This is volume 4. Chris, $8, please. So this is volume 4. Julie Andrews, Vic Damone, Dorothy Kirsten, James McCracken, The Young Americans, and it even has the it even has the lyrics on the back, if you can believe it. And so if you don't have this particular one, now look at this, has its original sleeve, and it is in really, really good shape. This is a really good record, guys. Look at that. Really, really good shape. Beautiful record. Firestone. And I'll show you the songs in a little bit. I just want to show you the condition of the record first. Like I tell you, I'm always very transparent as far as what the condition of the record is. So this has its own little dust sleeve, so your dust cover, so you don't need to have to worry about me putting one in. But anytime it doesn't have one, I have those plasticky kind of ones, static free ones that I use. So let's see here. What's the best way to show you? Well, they're not all in one spot to show you all the songs that are on it, but there's a medley by the Young Americans with "Here We Come a Caroling," "Deck the Halls," "God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen," "O Little Town of Bethlehem," "Angels We Have Heard on High." That one's by James McCracken and the Young Americans. Then you got Dorothy Kirsten and the Young Americans, "I Wonder as I Wander." As well as "We Three Kings of Orient Are." And it looks like the Young Americans were in most of these. Yep, band number 5, Vic Damone and the Young Americans, "It Came Upon a Midnight Clear," "Ding Dong Merrily on High." And then we got Mel Torme. Oh, I love Mel Torme. With Julie Andrews. Actually, Julie Andrews by Mel Torme. Oh, so he must have had his hand in organizing that particular song with her. Yeah, so there's a whole Ave Maria, "Away in a Manger," "Rocking Little Jesus, Sweetly Sleep," Julie Andrews. Oh, I just love her voice. "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas." Yep, so 1965 is when this came out. Yep, 1965. Really nice album, and it's in phenomenal shape. The album itself, everything. No writing on it, no little kid decided to draw on it. It's in really good shape. So we'll count it down. This is, again, volume 4 if you need this one. They are all different colored covers, so that always helps too. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Yeah, Florida, we're going to be getting snow here on Tuesday night into Wednesday. Ugh. But I'm looking forward to it because it'll put me in the Christmas spirit. That's the only thing that puts me in the Christmas spirit. Jean-Marc Bordeaux, hello, welcome in.
We got
Hello,
Kathy
hello.
Figurata for 8.
Kathy for 8. All right, Kathy, that's coming to you, hon. Thank you very much. What did Jenny say about Mary? The year after Julie was in Mary Beth said, oh, the year after Julie Andrews was in Mary Poppins. Yes. I love Mary Poppins. It's my favorite movie from Disney. Love it, and love it. Yep. All right, guys, let's move right along. I got 30 items tonight, plus the giveaways, so we're gonna keep on moving. We got an assortment here, guys. This is another little lot, all for one money. I got it all in a little bag here for you. So you get this little bag full of goodies. For $8, Chris, if you could put $8, all one money. So you're gonna get this cute little ornament. It's like a little felted guy, like a little Santa, felted Santa. I'm gonna get him. You got him. And then you're gonna have a set of these little, these are the C6s. Now C7s are generally the ones that we use as nightlight bulbs that we have in our bathrooms or whatever. These were the C6s that were popular in the 40s and into the 50s, and what I usually put on my tree. And so you're going to get a set of those. And I'm going to tell you something cool about that as a little side note after. In case you guys don't know, I'm going to show you a cool little trick. And then you'll also get these hangers. These are never opened, made by the American Christmas Lighting Associates, Boston, Massachusetts. And these, you actually tack them into your house if you have a wooden home, that is. Tack them under the eave so you can hang your Christmas lights. And it says you can leave them up. Oh, yeah. Once installed, never remove. Don't remove it. So once you put them up to hang up your Christmas lights, and it's still in its original packaging. And I just like it for the graphics. I just like putting things up for graphics. And then check out this little guy in the back. Isn't he cool? I guess he's supposed to be like a battery or a filament or I don't know what he is. He's got a switch on him, but I thought he was kind of cool. So you're going to get all those. Now I want to show you guys a trick. All of these bulbs work. Well, how do they work, Jeff? Did you put them into did you screw them into a light socket? Nope. Did you guys ever hear of a 9-volt battery test? Well, guess what? If you use a 9-volt battery and you touch the bottom of the bulb to one side and the side of the bulb to the other, how cool is that? That's how you test these. So if you ever find those C7 bubble lights and you wonder, geez, do they work? Do they work? All you got to do is touch the tip to one side and touch the side to the other. And there you go. You can see whether a bulb works or not. Isn't that neat? Isn't that a great tip? And I checked every single one of these and all 4 of them work. So, yep. I've actually tried to buy some like replacement bubble lights when they were for sale on eBay. Now eBay has banned them. eBay for some reason has banned the sale of bubble lights, and I don't exactly know why. I don't know what happened. I never really looked into it, but in any case, that's how I would actually message the seller and say, you're selling a few of these. Could you do me a favor and test them? Well, I don't have a cord to test them. All you need to use is a 9-volt battery and tell me whether it lights up. They're always amazed. They're like, really? I'm like, yep. I told them exactly how to do it. And otherwise, I wouldn't buy them because otherwise you're taking a chance on whether it works or not. So you're going to get all of these things here for one money. I'm not sure if we have any bids on it, but I really wanted to show you guys that because that is really a really great tip, especially if you're out and about. Carry a 9-volt battery with you, and it's a good way to test. All right. So you're going to get all of these things for one money, I think $8. I don't know if we have any bids, Chris, but we're going to count it down.
We do.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Oh my goodness, Denise. Isn't it ridiculous? Ugh. Oh. Well, I bought so many from eBay, bubble lights years ago. My whole tree can be completely covered with those 1940s bubble lights. I'm glad I got them when I did. And
We
now the
have
prices of them have gone through the roof.
Jenny Mac for 8.
Jenny for 8. All right, my darling, those are coming to you. So you guys know now how to check your remember C7 bulb, or excuse me, C6 bulbs. C7's the ones that we put in our bathrooms nowadays. You cannot use a battery to test for those. Only the old C6s. Only the old C6s. All right. How about some Johnson Brothers? Chris, could you put $14 on the screen, please? 14. You're going to get both of these pieces, guys. This is an absolutely beautiful set. And I'll tell you right now, it was never used. How do you know that, Jeff? Well, when I bought it, it still had the original sticker on the plate and inside the cup. It was never. So I ripped it off because I wanted to wash them. Because you guys know I want to make sure everything is clean. And there is no scratches, obviously, or dings or nicks. So nobody has ever used these. So now check this out. So here's the mug. It says, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. Look at the colors. That's one side of the mug. And of course, Johnson Brothers is just fantastic. Here's the other side. And look, a doll underneath the tree. Keep that in your mind. See the little dolly sitting under the tree. Doesn't that look cute? You'll know why I'm saying that in a little while. And then you've got this one here that says, the stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. What a beautiful plate. And now what would you put on here? Milk and cookies for Santa. So if you have children, young children in the house, nieces, nephews, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, this would be a perfect little pre-Christmas gift that they can put on on the table near the tree for Santa. So you can put his cookies, and it has that beautiful waviness to the plate. You can see that, those little indents along the edge. And it is Mark Johnson Brothers on the back. Isn't that great? Really, really pretty. Of course, the colors are just gorgeous. I absolutely love this set. Nice set. Perfect for milk and cookies for Santa. Oh, and look at the back. This is cute. They actually add, this is the special touches. Look at this. Look at the little kitty cat. Oh, little puss. Isn't it cute? Taking a little nap, little cat nap under the tree. I thought that was so cute. So, all right, we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. That is such a nice set. Never used. I was like, what? Whoops. Oh, why do I keep doing this with my... I keep hitting... You know what I keep hitting? I keep hitting these candlesticks, or these candle holders, rather.
Well, you got to move them.
I know, I got a mess going on over here. I got stuff all over the place.
Okay, lots of interest in that set.
Oh my goodness, guys.
And
Thank you
we've
so
got
much.
Elaine
Oh, you
Marie
guys
for
love this stuff, huh?
45.
Elaine Marie, thank you. And thank you, everybody, so much. Jenny... Jenny, leave boots, Susanna. Hey, keeps them warm. A hot toddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Elaine Marie, thank you so much, Elaine Marie. You're such a sweetheart. I appreciate that. Thank you, everybody who bid on that. That is a really nice set. And whether you use it yourself or you gift it, that is just so sweet. Yeah, it is so cute, guys. The plate is 8 inches across, too. I forgot to mention the size of the plate. All right, do any of you guys like George C. Scott? Well, he is one of my favorite actors. I love 2 versions of A Christmas Carol. I told you guys last year, I think I sold the DVD, was Scrooge, and that is with Albert Finney. And my other favorite is, of course, who I just mentioned, George C. Scott. Chris, could you put $6 on the screen? This is my other favorite version of A Christmas Carol. I think he did a phenomenal job. And I think a lot of us remember this from the 80s. Always was on TV every year. And of course, I would always get so scared over the third ghost. Oh my goodness, that noise that they would make, that it used to scare the heck out of me, but I love this version. And FYI, he is no longer with us. He has passed away. Somebody asked me that the other day, and I'm like, no, he's still living. He passed away, and I never knew that. I never knew it. So he was wonderful. Here's the back of it. Yep, it's in phenomenal shape. Yep. So if anybody, this is a phenomenal version. So if you don't have your own version of this, and it's not always on TV. I
Yep.
don't, it's very hard to find it on TV. It's not on all the time. So to have your own copy, there you go.
It's funny you mentioned that, Jeff, because I was just listening to a podcast, and they were talking about old-timey shows that we watched when we were growing up, and how
Yeah.
if you really enjoyed it, you got to get the physical media because you cannot rely on the streamers. Because unlike when we were growing up in the 80s and 90s, or even the 70s, when a Christmas special would come on, that was the only time that you could see it, and it was only that one day of the whole year. And if you missed it, you're out of luck.
We're it. That's it. If you miss
And
Charlie Brown's Christmas, oh well, wait till next year. Now we can have our own copies. And guys, having your own physical copy, don't rely on Amazon,
right,
Amazon Prime, that people like to buy. Oh, I'll buy the digital copy and then I can just click it and order it and play it whenever I want. No, because
you,
guess what? What was it, about a month or 2 ago, Chris, that happened?
yeah, it was about 3 or 4 months ago. They pulled back the rights on a particular sets of DVDs and even books,
Yep.
so you don't
And
own
the
the
system went
media.
down, though, is what I was talking about.
Oh
Didn't it go
yeah,
down? Amazon went down.
yep. Amazon Web Services took a big hit.
And
Yep. So
guess
guess
what?
what?
You couldn't do anything. You couldn't go on
Yep,
Amazon. You couldn't watch your videos. You couldn't watch. Well, guess what? If you have this, you pick it up and you put it in. I
yep,
like the physical hand copy. So, FYI,
yep.
good, good,
And
good
we
stuff.
have someone
Make
that's
your own
interested.
collection.
Yep. So you
We
want
got
to count it
somebody in?
down?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. We have a bit. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Oh, I have Mario with Reginald Owens. Yes, I've seen every single version. Do you, Jenny? You have every version? That's awesome.
Was it
They're
the
supposed to make one this year with what's his name? Willy Wonka. Is it Willy? Yeah, that was his name. He did the second Willy Wonka. Ugh, blanking on his name.
Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp. They're supposed to.
Oh.
He's going to be doing a Scrooge. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Johnny Depp. I said, I read.
Yeah. Sandra Norden for 6.
Sandra all right, Sandra, that's coming to you, hon. Thank you very much. Now I'm sure you've seen that, right, Sandra?
I think you would make a good
That
Ebenezer
version.
Scrooge.
I would make a good Ebenezer Scrooge.
Johnny Depp.
Oh, Johnny, you said I would make a good Ebenezer Scrooge.
No.
Well, it all depends.
No.
Oh, goodness. All right, guys, I'm bringing them back. Actually, I'm bringing one of them back, and I'm adding its sister. All right. So where are all of our doll lovers out there? $8 on the screen, Chris. This is going to be choice. Choice $8. Now, I brought her before. Nobody was interested in her before. I know some of you guys don't like dolls, but remember what I just told you about the tree? These are vintagey, Victorian-looking dolls. Put them under your Christmas tree, and they look like Santa left them years ago. That's what they look like to me. They're porcelain heads, arms, and legs. Now, I showed you one. Here's its sister. And they're not scary. I thought they were, some dolls, yes, they are scary to me. But these are actually not that bad. So look at how cute, especially this one here. So she's really cute. Well, her button's getting unbuttoned on the top. She's got a pair of socks on. And I have cleaned these. I've actually bleached the outfits because they were a little yellowy, and I cleaned them up really well. I did not iron the dresses. I simply dried them and let them air dry. So if you wanted to press them, you could. So it's $8 choice. There's the one, this girl here or this girl here. So the way I'm identifying it is large head or little head. Woo! So if anybody's interested in these cute little things, or if they have a little girl in the family, or even a little boy, because there's some little boys like me with dolls too, here they are. And they're just so cute. And they're great if you're a collector too, because they have porcelain heads, and they're beautifully painted too. Look at their eyes. They're so cute. Look at her. She's got lashes for days. Maybe it's Maybelline. I just think they're so precious. I think they're cute. And their clothes are so nice, and they're very Victorian looking, don't they? They look like little Victorian baby dolls. So, and if you have a little tiny bassinet, put in a little bassinet underneath your Christmas tree. Add toys underneath your Christmas trees. Like if you have no little kids around anymore, decorate underneath your tree with vintage toys. I've been doing that. I have a little tea set on a little table and chairs. It's cute. All right, so we have some bids, so we're going to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. So the highest bid will be able to take a choice. You can pick one or the other, or both if you want both. And if the highest bid wants just one of them, then it would go to the next person in line, whatever's left.
Okay. So we have Sherry Craddock for 12. Sherry,
right,
your
Sherry,
first bid, what would you like? One or both or either?
If you want both, say both. If you want one, just say the size of the head, large head or small head.
All right, Sherry would like the little head doll.
Little head? Okay, so
Little
the
head.
Sherry Craddock is getting little head doll. Okay,
Yep.
so let's see. Little head.
Let me know when you're ready. I'll move
Sherry.
to the next person.
Well, you can ask him now.
Okay, so Elaine Marie, you are next for $10. Do you want the big doll or would you like to pass?
She's going to pass. Okay. Anybody before that bid?
Those were the only bids that came in.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
So
I'm
we'll
sorry.
bring this
No,
one
no, I'm sorry. No,
Oh.
no. Oh, that was my mistake. Nope, those are the only bids that came in. Yep.
Only bids that came in. Okay,
Yep.
we'll bring her back. Nobody wants this poor little thing. We'll bring her back.
She's
at
got
the end
angry
of the,
face.
the end of the show. She's not angry. She's just colicky. Leave her alone. This one lost her sock. Hold on a second. We have a wardrobe malfunction. I have to put her sock back on her foot.
She's got that face that I'm constipated face.
The face that only a mother could love, as my grandmother would say. A
Okay.
face only a mother could love.
I put old stuffed animals and dolls under the tree. Oh, that's cute, Jenny Mac.
Who does? Oh, Jenny does?
Jenny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see? See? Yeah. Some people do like a Noah's Ark theme on their tree. I remember Martha Stewart did that one year. She cut
Mm.
out all, well, she didn't do it. Her
People.
staff did it.
Yeah.
And they cut out all, they did all like Noah's Ark theme animals cut out of wood, and they decorated them as if they were cookies. Oh, it looks so beautiful, and I've always loved that.
Cool.
All right.
What we got next?
All right, Sherry, that one's coming to you, and then this one is a pass. Okay, so next up I have some plastastic. I don't know if Poodle's in here. Poodle, are you in here, Poodle? I know Poodle likes plastic.
I have
So I
not
got
seen
these
her yet.
beautiful rings. Huh?
I said I haven't seen her yet tonight.
You haven't seen her? No. So I got these beautiful rings. They're both different, and they're like candle rings. So they have, they have the rings in the back.
Start.
Okay. Chris, you're gonna put $8. You're gonna get both of them. Both of them are $8. Not each. They're $8 total.
Yep, for the set. I got you.
So $8 for the set. They're both different. One's got the pine cones on it and the berries. And it is that plastastic. Fantastic plastastic. Oh, she won't. Okay, no problem. And then you got the holly one. And I love it's got that old-fashioned smell. It reminds me of my grandmother's house at Christmas, like when I'm decorating her house. Everything has that plasticky smell. You know what I'm talking about? You guys, if you know, you know. You know. Or you can use them as candle rings. You can put I don't have a candle here to put, but pretend my finger's a candle. There you go. Put your candle holder, put it right over your candle holder. Really cute. And the pine cones, I don't think the pine cone, actually, you know what? The pine cones I think are real. I think these are real pine cones. They're not plastic. Yeah, I think they are real because it looks like one of the little tiny pieces broke off here. But you can't even really tell. But yeah, really nice. I thought these were really nice, really good shape. And you don't find these anymore either. And I don't think they have a maker on it, maker mark. They don't. Get both. I don't know if we have any bids, but we'll count it down. We do. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Good stuff here.
Jenny Mac for 9.
Jenny for 9. Okay, Jenny, that's coming to you, hon. All right. Okie dokie. Next up, oh, guys, wait till you see this. This is going to knock your socks off, and I'm not talking about the doll. This is wild. It's going to be like going to the disco. You're going to love this. So first of all, it comes with a box, a Royalite box. Now, Royalite originated, I believe, in Rhode Island. Now.
Oh, I know what these are. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, you could probably see them reflecting on my face already.
Get ready,
And you're going to
everyone.
get all the bulbs, and you're going to see these are not rare bulb, or these are not common bulbs. They're kind of hard to find bulbs. $18, Chris, on the screen, please.
Okay.
Here it is, guys. I can't really, actually, you know what? Let me flip it around. There we go. That's better. Look at this. Now, I purposely did this. It did not come with any of the bulbs. I'm giving you all these bulbs. So I put in, you got lighted ice. You guys remember this? Lighted ice from the 70s, 60s, 70s, 80s. We had this lighted ice. It's got that stuff on it. like that plasticky glass stuff. I put these all over my house, all over my tree. I have a bunch of these on my tree too. Standard C7 bulbs, not C6s. So these are the ones you can't test with the battery. Remember I told you? You got a bubble light. Hopefully it'll start bubbling before we end this segment. You got another one of those bulbs, the oh my gosh, why can I not think of it? The ice ice glow, or I can't think of the name of it. And then this swirly bulb here, this one's really cool. And I just figured I'd give you guys an assortment. Now, if you don't want this, obviously you're going to get this whole thing. Get this whole shebang right here. All right. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some people celebrate Hanukkah. If you want to use this as a menorah and you put all white lights in it, and then light each light on every night, you can do that too. It does have a holly decoration at the bottom, and it's made of that plasticky material. I did clean it because it was really dusty and yucky. It does have, like when they glue them in, it has that glue, and then sometimes that glue, it turns kind of like that yellow color. Has a little bit of that on the edges, but nothing that I would ever, shake a stick at, but it's in really good shape. Hopefully, are the colors really showing up, Chris? I hope the colors are showing up.
Yeah, it looks great.
It takes a while for this dude to start bubbling because it's got to really heat up, but
It's a very
now
creative way of
it's
doing
gonna
the
come.
menorah.
Yeah, it's gonna come in this box. Let me see if I can get the box out of this bag. Now, this box does not match what was in it, but when I found it, this is the box that it came with. So you can have the box as like like kind of ephemera. Because see the type of bulbs that they're using? Those are C6s. And see how it has like a poinsettia and it has like little steps where the candles are in? This one's not like that. It's different. See how it looks different? So this is not the original box for this particular candelier. I call it a candelier. I don't know what its appropriate name is, but I call it a candelier. So anyway, so you're going to get that too with it. All right. So I'm not sure if we have any interest in this, but it's very, very, very cool. Very cool. Nice thing. I wish this would start bubbling so you guys could see the bubbles. But if you get it, you want to use these somewhere else and then just put all white in or all orange, whatever color you want for your window, have at it. All right. Do we have any bids in there, Chris? Oh, I just saw a bid pop up. It's so slow for me here.
Yeah, it just came through for me too, Jeff. Yep. Regina's
Okay.
in for 18.
Regina's in. I got Regina for 18. All right, guys, we're going to count this
Um,
down. This
I
is
do
really
also,
cool.
I want to just say
Huh?
really quick, you want to be very careful with acetone on plastic because it will strip and effectively melt the finish. So, because someone put in there about,
Somebody asked
death of
about it.
acetone. Yeah, just be very careful if you're using acetone on any type
Oh,
of
yeah.
plastic. I don't care what it is,
It can
because
sometimes mar the plastic too.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it can sometimes ruin it. So just be careful. But if you want to do it,
Because it's
go
so
for it.
old probably too.
It's going to make it
But
look like
it's not
new,
really
but
not
yeah,
it's not where when you see it, you're gonna be like, oh, I don't really need to clean it. It's really not that
yeah.
bad.
Yep,
It's not like that. It
yep.
sounds worse than it is, you know. And again, I told you this last year, guys, and I'm gonna tell you again this year. When you leave the house, don't leave these on. Just unplug them, because they're old. And I personally, I have my tree. I don't when I leave the house, the only thing that's lit are my candles in the window. Why? Because they're battery operated. And I just don't trust these things on in the house when I'm not home. So, God forbid if anything were to happen, at least I'm home enough to catch it. These do get hot. Now, if you want to have them on, put them on a dimmer. It is not hard to find. You can get them at, like, I think Home Depot or Lowe's, or you can just order them on Amazon. It's a dimmer. You plug this into the dimmer into the wall, and you have this little control switch, and you can just lower the intensity of it. I wish I hooked mine up today. I would have showed you. And it lowers the intensity down. And that's what I do with my Christmas tree because it gets so hot, it'll actually melt the branches. You guys remember those bottle brush trees when we were kids? It'll actually melt the branches. Ah, look what just started bubbling. You guys see it? It's bubbling. See them?
Yep, I see him. Do you want to calm down, Jeff? We got a lot more items to get to. It's already 10 of
All right.
10.
All right. I know I could be long-winded because I love Christmas.
I know.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Which, that being said, we have 137 people watching right now. Thank you, everyone.
Hey guys, well thank you for stopping in. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to reach 2,000, and when I reach 2,000, Chris is going to release one of my videos of me singing.
Mm-hmm. I
Oh
sure
boy.
am. I might clean it up a little bit. Just kidding.
Oh, you better clean it up really good, like put it on mute.
All right, we got Regina for 18. Stop. We're good.
Okay, Regina, that is coming to you. I'll tell you, it's worth it just for the bulbs itself.
Yeah.
$18 is worth it for just the bulbs themselves.
No jadeite,
Seriously.
Elaine. We talked about that before. Jeff is gonna sing for y'all.
Yeah, no more no more no more jadeite. I can't give away all my jadeite.
So really quick, Jeff, we
Yeah.
have a new person that just wanted to get clarification on how they bid. If you want to just
Yes.
quickly touch
Well,
on that
first
for
of
them,
all, welcome in whoever's new. Who's new? Glenn. I see.
Glenn.
Is it Glenn? Hi, Glenn. Welcome in. If you've been to any of the other sites, my bidding is exactly the same. We started a price. I'm gonna give the price out there. Chris is gonna put the start. Um, and then we're just going to bid from there. So if I say $20, and if you want to start bid, you put 20 or whatever bid you want. But whatever high bid you put in, even if you try to outbid yourself, your highest bid will stick. I'll count the item down after I talk a little bit about it, and I'll say stop. Chris will put the stop in the chat. He's going to refresh the feed to make sure we have the most appropriate feed set up and see who the last bid was before the stop, and the highest bidder will win the item. I do not include shipping in with my item prices. I use Pirate Ship to get you the cheapest rate, and I'll send you an invoice via PayPal. If you don't have PayPal, I can simply send you an invoice as a guest, and you can check out as a guest. So I would just need you to send me, if you do win anything, I would need your name, your address with your zip code, and whether you have PayPal or not, and your PayPal address associated with it, your email. If you don't have it, just let me know. Simple as that. I think it's like most other sellers are pretty much the same. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay. All righty. Next up, guys, I have two red and green vases. We find these a lot up in this area. So if anybody's looking for a nice set of these beautiful Christmas vases, I call them. But Anchor Hawking, Ruby Red and Forest Green. Chris, could you do $8 on the screen? This is for both.
Yep.
So this is for both, not each, both. You get both for $8 total. So you get the nice ruby red. That's one design of it. I've seen these even with their stickers on it. And now this guy's got a little bit of cloudiness at the top. I did take a little barkeepers on it, but I think it's a little etched from probably the water that was in it. Sometimes water will do that if you put those preservatives in it. It sometimes will do that. But sometimes if you have a glass polish, you can kind of polish that out. And somebody else told me the other day, oh, use toothpaste. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess they use toothpaste like on headlights that are frosted or foggy. They're like, try it on frosted. I'm like, I've tried everything for sick glass. This is not, I wouldn't consider this sick glass, but it does have a little bit of that at the top. So, but maybe with a little elbow grease, it might come off. But really cute if anybody's looking for a nice set. So very cute. All right. All right, so we'll count these down. I'm not sure if we have anybody interested, but we're gonna start cranking along here. I got 10 more items to sell. I want to try to get done early because I do have 3 giveaways tonight, guys. And if you what was I gonna say? If you won something, you are eligible for the giveaway. All right. So I got 3 nice little giveaways. They're all ornaments. All right. So we'll count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. And again, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing because there's like 13% that watch my channel regularly that are not subscribed. So please consider subscribing. You don't have to hit the notification bell if you don't want to be bothered by anything I post, but I do sales every Sunday at 8 o'clock Eastern time. And if I
So
don't, I usually put up a little blurb letting you know I'm not having a sale.
yeah, so those are a pass, Jeff. And
Okay,
then
no problem.
just a point of clarification, because we also have someone else that's fairly new to us. They want to know if you're local, if you would be willing
Welcome
to
in.
do pickup, or are you only doing shipping? You want to answer that question now, or
I
would you prefer to?
primarily ship. If you are fairly local, I would probably have you you could drive over and pick up on my front steps if you're very local, meaning like within the town. But if you're not within my town that I live in, I would probably end up shipping. Um, just for my own convenience because I don't do just this as my own job, my only job. I also have another job, so I'm a very busy guy. So I don't have time to be traveling around and delivering things.
Yeah,
So if you're not super local, like within my town where you can kind of swing by and pick up your package off the front steps after it's paid for, I probably am not going to be doing that.
yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for addressing that, because I know we've had some challenges in the past
Yeah.
with that particular topic.
Yes. Yes.
Yep. All right.
Alrighty.
What do we got next?
Um, all right, so let me see what I got. I got another record. Oh
Okay.
boy, here we go. Here goes. I know you guys like your records, so I bring records. You guys remember this guy? Tennessee Ernie Ford. There he was. There he is. $10, Chris, on the screen, please. There's
Okay.
2 records in here. This is a 2-record set. It's in impeccable condition. The jacket is amazing. They have their dust covers on the inside. It has a beautiful image of Santa Claus with his smoking his pipe. Isn't that great? Has all the songs. I'll hold up all the songs on the back here because you could probably see them better. These are all the songs that he sings on the back. Yes, welcome in everybody. I'm so happy to have you. Welcome in, Kimberly. And you can always shoot me an email too if you have any questions. I'm very receptive to emails. So those are the songs. Hopefully you guys had a chance to check them all out. And again, it's a 2-record set. There's a record up front here, and there's a record back here. And they are in perfect condition. I did check them last night when I was going through my records, and I put them in. They both have their dust jackets. Honestly, I don't even think these records were even played. And if they were played, they were probably played one time. 20 beautiful holiday songs on 2 records. Tennessee Ernie Ford. Yep. I remember when he was on the Lucy show and he played was it Cousin Ernie? I think he played Cousin Ernie from Tennessee. Oh my gosh, he was so funny. Great actor. All right. Yeah, welcome in, Kim. I'm so glad to have you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you. That is awesome. Yeah, be sure to subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you could. I'd appreciate it. All right, guys, so let's count this down. Not sure if we have any bids on it, but it's a great album to have. 10, 9, 8. Your cousin Ernie, that's it. Yep, Andy got it. Cousin Ernie. Oh my gosh, was that funny? 10. Rickardos. Ricky Rickardo, he used to call him. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Cousin Ernie. Oh my gosh, was that funny? He was great. Oh, looks like we have Mary Beth in at 10. Thanks, Annie.
And you got Mary Beth for 10.
Oh, maybe she's
Oh,
talking about, she said great show. I thought she was
nope.
talking about me. She's probably talking about I Love Lucy. Yes, that was a great show. Definitely. Mary Beth, okay. Thank you very much, Mary Beth. I appreciate it, honey. Yeah, I am no Lucille Ball, that's for sure. Oh, she was something else. And Ernie Ford. Ernie, cousin Ernie. Cousin Ernie from Tennessee. All right, next we have a hobbyist piece here, guys, and I put some peppermints in it to make it look a little festive. Look at this piece. This is pretty, Chris. This is going to start at $6. This was a hobbyist piece. It was, made out of like a mold, and somebody did this in ceramics. And occasionally I find these pieces around here. I'm going to dump the peppermints out, and it's sometimes people would carve their names on the bottom as to who made it, but this does not have any names or anything carved on the bottom. But they would probably just spatter it with, after they would paint it white, coat it with like a white paint, and then spatter it with the green and the red. It almost looks like an orange, but it's more of a red. And I figured this would be perfect for Christmas. And sometimes I find these around here with like different types of shapes. But this almost looks, to me, it reminds me of a holly leaf. So that's why I figured, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to bring it tonight and see if anybody's interested. But I thought that was kind of cool. And you can fill it with your, like I said, that's why I had peppermints in it. So there you go. Or if you want somebody to leave you a calling card, put their calling card in there too. Yeah, we're way past those years, right? Now it's like, hey, send me a text. So, not sure if anybody's interested in this cute little piece, but it's really nice. It's a hobbyist piece. Somebody made this. That's what it means by hobbyist piece. Somebody took a hobbyist ceramic. My grandmother used to do ceramics. This is 9 inches across, longwise. And across, there's got these 2 little indents on the sides. So I can't really say that this was an ashtray. It doesn't really look like an ashtray to me. Because even if you were to put some sort of smoking apparatus in it, I don't think they would actually stay because there's like a lip. And it's about 5 inches across. So not sure if we have any interest, but we're going to count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Put my peppermints back in there. It's not very deep. It's like somewhat shallow. It's a cute little dish. Thought I had one of those before. Something similar.
And that's
Is
a
that a
pass,
pass,
Jeff.
Chris?
That is a
Pass.
pass.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Next up, guys, I have something really nice. Talk about candy. Oh my gosh. And what's in one of them is going to be for sale in a little bit. Gosh, these are so heavy, guys. Indiana glass. And without my Chris here to help me, oh my gosh. These are very, very heavy, guys. Chris, can you do $38 on the screen? Guys, you're going to get both. This is for both. $38 total for both. And try to lift them both at the same time. They are so heavy. And
Be careful.
I put some spice drops in the smaller one. And I got these crocheted candy corns in the other. They both match. These are apothecary candy jars made by Indiana Glass. And they are heavy. My arms are killing me just holding them up. So here are the lids. They're in perfect, perfect condition. You just see these in a drugstore. I can smell those spice drops. Sorry, guys, I have to have one. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Talk about going back in time. Beautiful Indiana glass. Here's the bottom. Want a spice drop? Have a spice drop. You know what type, you know what the purple is, right? Licorice. And I'm holding on to this really tight because right underneath it is my Avon. That Avon glass is right below it. I'm holding on to it tight. So that's the smaller one. No chips, nicks, dings, or cracks on any of this. These are amazing. They are beautiful, perfect for Christmas. Can you imagine real candy canes in this? Look at that. Or in your kitchen, put your spaghetti in this. It's tall enough where you could have your spaghetti. I'm going to measure these for you too. So as far as their height, oh gosh, you can hear how heavy they are. Woo! They are, the big one with its lid on is it's actually 11 inches tall. And the smaller one is 8 inches tall. And they are, the glass is so thick on these. Oh my gosh, if you ever dropped one of these on the floor, holy cats. I can't even imagine what kind of glass it would be. Woo! Talk about shards. Heavy as all get out. But beautiful, beautiful glass. Yeah, put your coffee in one of them, although it doesn't have a rubber gasket. So coffee, and I'm a coffee fiend, so and I wouldn't keep coffee very fresh. But put beans or something in here, or like I said, just candy. And then spaghetti, you can put your spaghetti in this one. Perfect on your kitchen counter. Or just keep them for holidays and put your holiday candies in them like this. I wish I had more of the spice drops. I would have filled it right up. Doesn't that remind you of the olden days? Going over to grandma's house? My grandma always had spice drops that are in her house around holidays. Always. And ribbon candy. Yep. Put some ribbon candy in here. Fantastic. Oh, these are so heavy. I have to put one down. Holy cow. All right. So I'm not sure if we have any interest on these gorgeous things, but we're going to count them down. 10, 9, 8. Yes, for the coffee pot, like for your Keurig, put your coffee pods in here. Yep. And if you use sugar packets like stevia, the green packets like Chris uses, put them in here. But he has his own uranium glass holder over there for his stevia packets.
Yep, they
So
only go in one spot and one spot alone.
I know, in your little uranium glass holder. He brings the baggie over and he just leaves it on the counter and waits for me to put them into the little holder because he knows I'm going to put them all in the same direction, nice and neat. All right, anyway, we'll count this down. Yes, you can buy ribbon candy, Dreamboat Annie. I'll send you a link as to where to get the best one. I'll remember that. Hold on. You're right. Write that down. Or if you can remember what I say right now, Hammond's, Hammonds candy.
I already put it in
Google
the
it.
chat.
Oh, you
Put it in the
did?
chat. I did.
Hammond's candy. Phenomenal. And
Yep.
the best candy canes you'll ever eat.
Yep.
Same recipe that they had for years. All right, we'll count these guys down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Annie, it is so, they make the best. So many different flavors too. All right, I got to be very careful now. Actually, you know what? Do we have these coming up? So you know what? I'm just going to put the small one back over there.
So those are past, Jeff.
Okay. Oh, wow. Those are so heavy. Holy cats.
But yeah, while Jeff is doing that, the Hammond's ribbon candy is very, very good.
Yep.
It's not like sickly sweet, and you can always break off a little piece, and if you want to enjoy that, and it comes in a cute little box, if I remember correctly, like a cardboard box.
I can't. I haven't ordered it in a while, Chris, so I'm not really sure. Um, did I even put these up as a sale? Price? Hold on. I wonder if I even wrote these up. I never wrote these up.
All right, next
So you
show.
know what? We may have to do a pass on these. You know what? We're gonna have to.
That's
I'm gonna
fine.
bring these to the next show, guys. Unless somebody's really crazy about these crocheted candy canes, I'm gonna bring them to another show because I didn't put a price. So just gonna leave them in there. We'll just say it's a prop today,
Yep. It's
unless somebody
filler.
really, really has to
It's
have them
filler
today.
product.
It's filler product. Oh my god. And then I wonder why my back snaps when I turn over in the middle of the night.
Okay.
Oh.
What's next, Jeff?
All right, guys. We got that's a pass. All right. We got a little ornament lot here. This is a lot, all
Mm-hmm.
for one money. Chris, could you do $12, all one money?
Okay.
These are so cute. All right. So you're gonna get these are so cute. You're gonna get these two little guys. Look at them. Two little elves. Get these two little guys. And then you're also going to get these two baskets of flocked fruit. Now, these are some beautiful flocking fruit. These are two little flocked fruit baskets. I mean, how 60s and 70s is this? Does that not scream 60s and 70s right there? Look at that. You guys remember these? And all the fruit is flocked, and they're in phenomenal condition. And then you get these two little guys as well. Yeah, they're just so adorable. Look at their little feet. And they're like plastic. Let me take one out. Let me take one out of the wrapper. I think it just folds back so you can see them. I'm gonna take the little candy cane dude out. They're so cute. They're plastic. And they're so cute. And they have a little fabric outfit. Eyelashes for days. Again, maybe it's Maybelline. Ah, we got little shoes on.
They look like those
They
little
cute.
trolls, only without the hair.
They look like they used to be those dolls called Kittles.
I don't remember Kittles. I think
You
trolls,
never
but
heard of Kittles? Yeah.
no.
They used to have those dolls. They were called Kittles, and that's what they remind me of. So you get him and her and the two baskets of fruit, and we're going to count them down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. So cute.
All right, hold on one second, Jeff. I had a couple last minute bids come in. Ba, ba,
Okay.
ba.
Chris is going to do a refresh.
Yeah, hold on, everyone. Give me a second.
Make sure we get
I know
the
there's a
most
little
accurate
laggy, but I want to make
person.
sure.
I'm glad you guys like these. They're so cute.
Looks like we have Aaron
We're
Long for 15.
Aaron Long for 15. Now, Aaron, you're new to me. Welcome in. Thank you, Aaron. Oh, that is so nice of you. Chris will scroll on the bottom what I'm going to need. If you could just shoot me an email before the end of the show, so I know your address and everything. Congratulations and welcome to Old Hadley Vintage. Thank you so very much.
Congratulations on your first
Congratulations.
purchase.
Yes, your first purchase. I appreciate that so much. Thank you, everybody who bid on those. They are so adorable. You know what? I just wrote you on the wrong line here. Let me erase that. Let me fix that. So
It's
it's
all right.
rolling right along the bottom. Make sure you shoot me an email before the end of the show, or else I'm not going to be able to communicate with you so you can get your goodies.
Oh, he bought
Um,
the candlesticks in October.
oh, you did? Okay, great. Okay, so then I have your info then. All right, so you don't
Perfect.
have to worry about that.
Yeah, it's tough,
Okay.
Eric, with the changing of the names. It's hard for us to keep track of who's who now, unfortunately.
No, it's Aaron, not Eric.
Oh, Aaron. Well, see,
Aaron.
prime example.
Yeah, I know. See, it's so hard. Yeah. So with eBay, the way they changed everything, it's uh
YouTube, not eBay.
did I say eBay? Yeah, YouTube. You know what
Yes,
I mean.
second time you've done that.
Bum, 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 bum.
It
15.
was for
Okay.
15.
All right. Yeah, because I had to rewrite it because I put it on the wrong line,
That's okay.
past line instead. All right.
That's quite
All
okay.
right. Well, congratulations, Aaron. Thank you so much, bud. All right. So now I have another choice. This is gonna be choice. This
Okay.
is Avon glass. So where are
Ooh,
my Avon glass lovers? You guys that are trying to complete a set.
okay.
This is going to
What's our
be
start?
choice. Start. Start. That's all I need is to push those.
Hmm.
Like Jenny says, don't break my shit. Jenny, I laughed so hard last week. I just kept thinking of that all week. I was laughing so hard. Um, Chris, this is going to start at $6 choice. So you're going to get your choice. So you have the salt and pepper shakers, and this is the Avon Cape Cod, made by Wheaton Glass. Now their glass, the glass is the bottoms of the salt and pepper shakers. The tops are plastic. These are plastic. This is glass. Plastic, glass. Okay, so they do come off. Let me see if the holes. Yeah, the holes are a little bit bigger, obviously, for your pepper than for your salt. And here's what the little tops look like. They're in perfect condition, guys. They are in, I don't think these were ever used. There was no pepper or anything in them when I found them. And they're in really, really great shape. And let's see. These are actually marked 1978. Avon, May of 1978. Yep. It says right on the bottom there. I don't know if it'll show up, but I'll try. Avon, May 1978. And then there's like a 22 in the middle, which is probably just like a production code. Can you guys see that? Is that coming out, Chris?
Yes, it is.
Good.
Looks like a
And
22.
they both say the same. So you get those, or your other choice is the like a tray. It's a divided tray. And I'll measure it in a second because I don't think I measured it. Nope, of course I didn't measure it. Why would I do that? So length is 9 1/4, and the width is Jones, I would say, yeah, no, with the little bubble with the little ridges, it's 5 1/2. Okay, and so that's your other choice. All right, so the highest bid gets to choose. You can take both, or you can take just one, uh, or you can and then you can pass the other one to the other person if you just want one. So we're gonna count them down: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. They actually look good right in here, like little holders. But it's like, like for olives and pickles or whatever. Perfect for the holidays. Holidays. Happy holidays. All right, Chris put the stop in there.
And I was talking on mute. Sorry about that.
Oh, Chris was talking on mute. Good choice.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm multitasking,
That's
doing
okay.
doing my other job here too. So,
All
okay.
right, so who do we got? The highest is Aaron.
Nope. Highest is Sherry Craddock for 15. So
Did
Sherry,
Sherry come in for? Oh, Sherry came in first.
the top bid, Jeff. Correct? Well, I'm not sure where you're getting Aaron from.
I'm just going back here. Hold
Yeah,
on.
don't.
Everybody's saying Aaron, so I just want to double check, guys. Let's just double check. Hold on, because I'm not seeing. Where are you seeing Sherry Craddock for 15? I'm not seeing that.
I refreshed my stream. 10:18 p.m. Sherry Craddock 15. Jenny came in after the stop for 17. You're probably looking at an old stream.
Maybe I'm way behind.
Yes, you are. So it's Sherry Craddock for 15. So Sherry,
Yep,
what's your
sorry, I was looking at an
choice?
old screen, guys. Sorry, guys. It's hard.
Sir?
It's hard with this other program because it doesn't catch up really fast. So, all right. All right, so we have Sherry for 15. So Sherry, would you like
She wants
the
the
salt and
tray.
pepper shakers
The
or
tray.
would you like both? Or
The tray.
the tray? Just the tray.
Yes.
Okay.
Just the
So
tray.
Sherry is getting the tray for
15.
15. Okay, so Sherry divided. Okay, Sherry. Hold on, I got to get this right. 15 for the tray only. Okay, and now who was next up?
So the next person up is Dawn for 14.
Okay, Dawn, would you be interested in the salt and pepper shakers?
And she's going to pass. Okay. So Dawn is
Okay, so Dawn
passing.
passes. It goes to the next person. Who else do we have?
There'll be Kathy Ficarata for 6.
Kathy Ficarata. Did you want the salt and pepper shakers? Welcome, Karen Gagnon.
And yes, Kathy wants the salt and pepper shakers.
Kathy wants the salt and pepper shakers for 6. Okay,
Yep.
Kathy, those are coming to you. And Sherry, thank you so much as well. I appreciate it, guys. Let me just put these back here before I klutz myself here and drop them all over the place. All right, so let me write down 6 and Kathy Ficarata. All right. All right, thank you guys. All right, next up, I have a bubble light set. Now, you guys, did you guys see my short? Do I have to plug them in, and do we have to wait about 15 minutes for these to work?
No, we
I
saw the
hope not.
short. No. But you
We
can
all
plug them in
saw
if
the
you want.
short. These all work beautifully. I will plug them in again if you need me to. But it's hard to take them out. I want to take them out of their little holder, but
No,
these
don't take
all
them out,
work.
Jeff. No,
I
don't take them out.
guarantee these all work. And if you plug it in and one of them's not working, twist it a little bit. Trust me. It's just because it comes loose during shipping, it'll loosen up. Just twist the base. And by the way, don't
Jeff.
ever twist it from the top of the glass tube.
Jeff, what's
Always
the
from its
start?
base. I'm sorry,
Start.
these start at 25.
All right. Thank you.
So they all start. If you wanted to see them working, just watch my short that I posted under my shorts video that I posted, and you'll see these all working beautifully. And I had this Santa Claus right in front of it. And they were all bubbling away. Took a while. The red takes a little while to get heated up, but once the bulbs heat up, they start bubbling away. So this is $25. You get all of them. There's 7 of them,
Hold
made
on,
by
Jeff.
Noma from the 1980s.
Jeff, I'm going to post the short in the chat so that people can see them actually working. So
I
if
didn't think
anyone's,
you could do that.
I
Oh,
sure
cool.
can. Yep. So
All
if
right. So
anyone's
if you
interested
guys
in
want to
wanting to
click
see
on
them
the short,
actually
you guys can
working,
do that.
hold on, I'm talking. Just look at the short and you can see them working. And then if you're interested, you can bid. All right, go ahead.
Yep. So they're made by Noma. These are probably from the 1980s. It's got all the, I love it. It says all the instructions on the back. And there they are. It says indoor, and of course, indoor use only, fully assembled set, connects at both ends, over 7 feet long.
So
So you
Jeff,
have
do
the
you want
plug.
to at least plug
Has
them
a
in so
plug
people can
in.
see them
Chris,
actually
can I
work?
just finish talking about this for a second, please? Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks. So I have the plug-in here. Guys, be aware that there is fuses in here. So if ever the set stops working, all you have to do is replace the fuses that are inside the plug, FYI. And it does have a connector on the other side. Okay, Chris, what were you going to say?
Never mind.
Chris, what were you going to say?
I was going to say to plug them in just so that people can see them light up.
Sure. All right, let me plug these in. Whoop. There goes my pencil on the floor. So here they are. They're all lit up. Of course, they're not going to bubble right away. If any of them bubble, it's going to be the yellow first. Yellow usually is the first to bubble, and then the red. Aren't they fabulous? They are the best. And how about like just all bubble lights in that candelabra or the chandelier, as I called it? That looks really cool too. Aren't they awesome? My grandmother had these on her Christmas tree when I was a boy because she didn't have the old ones like I have. I have the C6s, the old one. Like you take one out of the socket, or if one of them burns out, forget it. You gotta get a whole new bulb. And I can't wait till I have free time on my hands so I can play around with those because I found a way where you can actually open them up, replace the bulb, and then put them back together again and get them working again. So someday, if I have free time on my hands. So I don't think these are going to bubble right away because they're still, it takes a while for them to warm up. They all do bubble. You can check my short. I will guarantee they bubble. All right. So I'm not sure if we have any bids, but we're going to count these down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop. Any of them bubbling yet? Oh, they have that Christmassy smell, you know? That Christmas
Pass.
decoration smell. I'm sorry?
They're a pass.
That's a pass? Okay. All right. Let me just put these over here so they don't fall. All right. Oh, yeah, my pencil fell on the floor. Well, I'll just grab a new one. All right. All right, next up, I have another record. I have the Mormon Tabernacle Choir sings Christmas carols. So these are all traditional Christmas carols in here. And this is $8 start on this, Chris, please. And it doesn't say, oh yeah, all the songs are on the front. These are all the songs. So if anybody likes listening to choir music, this is absolutely fantastic. There's one side. I'm going to move it over here near the other songs on this side. Some non-traditional songs in there that I don't think I remember hearing. Beautiful Savior, Far, Far Away on Judea's Plains. Tell Us Shepherd's Maids. I haven't heard those before. I may have heard it, but I just don't remember the name. And then it gives you a little bit about the choir and everything. Actually, it gives you a little bit about each song in the back. And this was printed or done in, I don't think there's a year on this one. So, not exactly sure what year. But I did check this last night. It's in really, really good condition. Beautifully clean record. Really nice. All right. All right, so we will count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
That's a pass.
Okay, thank you. All right, guys, are you ready for something really funny? Get ready. Is anybody still here? Why is it so quiet all of a sudden? Hello, wake up. Is anybody still here?
Yep.
I got something really fun for you. Chris, could you put $12 on the screen? Now, if anybody here likes to make doll clothes, anybody like to make doll clothes? If you do you know how to make a Santa outfit? Lisa does. You do? Okay, do you know how to make a Santa Claus suit? Because I have someone here that is definitely going to need a Santa Claus suit. All right, get ready for this. Here we go. Here he comes. There's Santa and his skivvies. He's got his boots on, he's got his boxers on, and he's got his beard and his hat and the original Frank's. You guys remember Frank's Nursery and Crafts? Did you guys have those where you lived? We had them around here. They had the best Christmas decorations. A friend of mine worked for Frank's, and he can attest to the fact they had awesome Christmas decorations. Well, he was probably so he's a plastic doll. He's all plastic, never been opened, still sealed. And he was a probably in the crafts department for people that make outfits. So if somebody has an outfit for Santa or can make a beautiful outfit for Santa, here he is. His beard and his hair is perfect. Look at that. Isn't he great? And as far as his height goes, let me see how tall he is. I just figured you guys get a kick out of him. 12, 13. He's 14 inches tall. So I guess you would say it was like it'd be a 14-inch doll. So 14-inch doll clothes. Is that how it goes from head to toe? So there he is. I know the poor thing is going to catch a cold. You guys didn't have it. Yeah, Frank's turned into a Target. Yeah, we have a Frank's in Hadley, and they turned into a Salvation Army. And I'll tell you, I don't even go in there because every time I go in there, I never find anything. I gave up on going in there, and it makes me sad because that was the one I used to go into, and I remember buying like really nice Christmas stuff years ago. It's sad. But it's always packed. I don't understand why. Because every time I go in there, I never ever walk out with anything. So I don't even bother anymore. So yeah. So that's what all of our Franks around here turned into were Salvation Armies. Because I think the one in Springfield the same way. So yeah. So I'm not sure if anybody's interested in poor Santa that needs clothes. I'll count him. He's a good gag gift too. Santa and his boxers. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Chris, are you there? I think Chris left.
No, I've been here. I'm watching the stream. And that's a pass.
All right, nobody wants Santa? All right. Poor Santa. All right. And let's see here. I got 2 more items, and then we're going to do the giveaways. Unless you guys want me to go back and redo the items that didn't sell, I can do that. Just let me know. I have a beautiful Shrafft's candy. You guys know what Shrafft's candy is? It was like Russell Stover or Whitman's Well, Shrafts, I believe they originate, if I'm not, correct me if I'm wrong, I think they originated out of Massachusetts. I'm not 100% positive on that though. But I have a beautiful plastic. It's almost like celluloid type. I couldn't say that it's true celluloid. Chris, could you put 13 on the screen, please? $13, 1 3. Oh, wait a minute. Rewind.
Keep going.
Was there another bid? No.
There was no bids, Jeff. Keep going.
Oh, okay. I saw Jenny say rewind, so I thought maybe. All right. Okay. So this is a beautiful box, and it has a gorgeous image on the front of like an urn with flowers and these like shells up in the corner. Isn't that pretty? And it works just fine. You just press the front a little bit and lift up the top. Hinges and all still work well. The inside's nice and clean, and it does say Shrafts right along on the inside. It's hard to see. Oh, there you go. You can see it right there. See where it says Shrafts? Shrafts. So it's like a chocolate box for gifts. And I think it says Shrafts in the, yeah, it says Shrafts in the back too. Right in the middle. And it's a beautiful little box for, trinkets or gloves or, unmentionables or what have you. Jewelry. And it just pops together, but you gotta have it flat in order to pop it back in. Come on, pop in there. There. Whoops. Oh, pop in there. There you go. Isn't that nice? Yeah, it's really. I love the celluloid. It's like celluloid type. I can't say it's true celluloid, but it's really, really nice. Very pretty. All right, so we'll count this down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Did you guys want me to do the measurements? I didn't even do the measurements. Length is 8 inches, and the width is 5 3/4. 8 inches by 5 3/4. All right, so where was I? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop.
So we
Hi,
have
Suzanne Sharp.
Suzanne Sharp for 14.
Oh, and Suzanne jumped in there. Okay. Thank you, Suzanne. I appreciate it. And thank you, Florida Golden Girl, for your bid. Oh, can you refresh, Chris? I think Florida, I think you came in right after the stop.
It was after the stop.
Okay, because there's such a lag with my side. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Suzanne. All right. That's a beautiful box. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see here. I have a brooch choice coming up. Chris, can you do $5 start? This is going to be choice. So highest bidder can choose which they want. They can take them all at $5 a piece or whatever they bid. So whatever the highest bid is gets to choose or take them all for their set price that they pick or whatever. Okay. Oop. All right. So we have some beautiful brooches here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brooches. So you have a choice of this one here. They're not fancy brooches. These aren't like, straight out of Tiffany's or anything, but they're cute. And these little kids here, and I think it says, "'Tis the season of love." Here's the option of that one. Then we have this pretty angel here. Let me put the pin back in its little clasp. This beautiful pin here. that filigree. It's so pretty. I should be showing you guys the backs too. I think only 1 or 2 of these are marked on the back. So there's that one. And this one here, I believe, is for breast cancer. Honey and Me Incorporated, 2005, it says on the back. And this is one of those push pin ones. And it's one of those little angels with a, and she's holding a little pink ribbon. I'll show you the back. Honey and Me. So there's that one. And then you got this one here. This one says Joy. This one's pretty. And then I'll show you the back on that one. Really cute. I love this one. That one's not marked. Okay. And then you got this. This is probably my favorite one. I love this one. And this one here is marked on the back. I believe this one is also the same. I think it's Liz Claiborne. Or not, maybe. Where's my jeweler's eye? Hold on a second, guys. Let me grab my jeweler's eye so I can look at this closer for you. Let me see what I shall see. And I'll tell you what it says on the back. If I can read it. It's upside down. It says you upside down. So hard to read these. It's because by the way they were made, it's so hard to read the imprint. Can't really tell what it says on the back. Oh, here it is. Let's see. G-I-U Gusti? Giusti? Or Gustav? It starts with a G. I think it's Giust, maybe. Goosed or groused. I'm not really sure. And it says something after that, but anyway, maybe you guys will know just by looking at it. All right, let me show you that. It's really pretty. I love this one. She's holding the bell. It's an angel holding a bell. Isn't that beautiful? I love this one. And then I'll show you the back. And that writing is right underneath the pin. Let me see if I can turn it so you guys can see. I'm not a brooch expert or a jewelry expert by any means. But if you guys know, you know. So, and then finally, the last one here, I think, is Liz Claiborne. Yes, this is the one that's marked LC on the back, and I looked that one up, and it's Liz Claiborne. This was made by, the clothing designer, Liz Claiborne. I don't know, do they even still make Liz Claiborne clothes? I think it was I think it wasn't it Macy's that sold it? You'll see the LC on the back. See the LC? Little circle. So I looked that up. I'm like, what is that? Liz Claiborne. Yep. So you get either of those or one of those or whatever, starting at 5. Not sure if we have any bids.
We do.
Okay. All right. So we're going to do a countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't wait and keep watching the screen, guys. 1. and stop. Really pretty. They're all angels. All except for the joy. They're beautiful. We all need angels in our lives.
Okay, the high bidder is Nancy Braden for 10. Nancy,
Okay,
what
Nancy
choice would
for
you
10.
like?
Okay, Nancy, which one would you like? Would you like one, two, all, whatever? Is there a specific one?
Hang tight.
You kind of describe which one you're talking about. I put them down as 3 angels. Then there's the all silver angel is the one after it. Then I
The
had the
pink
joy
ribbon.
pin.
Pink ribbon.
The pink ribbon, this one here. Okay, just that one. Okay, so that one's going to Nancy. See, Nancy. Freedom. And that one was for 10. Okay, Nancy, that's coming to you, honey. All
Okay.
right, so that's Nancy's. Okay, so next up, Chris, we had who?
Sandra Norden for 7.
Okay, Sandra Norden for 7. Did you want any of these others? One or two or whichever, however many you want, or you can just pick one and pass on to the rest, or you can pass all together if the other one was the one you wanted.
Oh, I apologize. No, I'm sorry. That was my bad. It's actually Jenny Mack for 8 because the bids came out of
Af-
order. Yeah, so it's
Oh,
Jenny
that's
Mack
okay.
for 8.
So Jenny would be next at 8. So Jenny,
Yep.
which ones would you be interested in? Any of these? Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, it was out of order, so I didn't see it.
Sorry about that, Jenny. So Jenny's up next. We got you, Jenny. You could start from here if you wanted and do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you wanted. Let me know which one you want.
Um, she wants to see the last couple of angels. The
The
last 2
last two.
angels? Or last 3, I think.
So there's those two. I called this one silver and gold, and then I called this one gold. And then the other one was that silver one. This one's all silver. And I think she have a rhinestone on it? Yeah, she has a rhinestone kind of on her arm. See the rhinestone? And on her dress, I think, too.
Okay, so
And then
rhinestone,
the other angel one
silver
was
and
this one.
gold, or gold. She's going to take all 3, Jeff.
All 3 of
The
okay,
angels.
those 3. All except that one, right? You didn't want this one, right? Just the other angels?
Just
The single angels, right?
single angels. Silver and gold, gold, and rhinestone.
Okay. All right. So those are all Jenny's. So Jenny's getting those 3 angels. Okay. And then next up was who?
All right,
Did
hold
we
on.
say?
Did you write those down?
Yeah, I'll put yeah, see.
Yeah, sorry everyone. The choices are hard to follow, so just give us a second.
All right. So what I have left is the 3 angels and the joy pin.
So the next one is Sandra Norden for 7.
Sandra, would you be interested in either of these or do you want to pass?
And she's going to pass, so then it goes
Okay.
to Suzanne Sharp for 6. Either of those
Suzanne
two,
Sharp for
Suzanne?
6. Would you like either of these?
The joy pin, please, for
The joy
Suzanne.
pin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so that's for Suzanne. Suzanne Sharp. Okay, Sue and Sharp. This is the last item I have, guys, or last shebang I have, and then we'll go into the giveaways, or we can do the rerun through. Okay, and the last one I have, the 3 angels. I'm not sure whoever came in before that. Anybody come in before that?
That was Nancy Bradham, and she was a pass.
That was a pass. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we just have, so that one's still available. If you guys want this one for $5, I'll just, $5 if anybody wants those 3 angels. And it says, 'tis the season of love. Actually, you know what? You know what, guys? I'm going to actually take this one out because, I just noticed the love, the O, actually had a rhinestone in it and it's missing. I just noticed that right now. Look at it. Look at it. See that? See how it shines, but it doesn't until you look at it. So I'm glad nobody picked that. So that is not going. All right. I'm going to put all these pins back in here so that they don't get damaged. Put them all nice and safe. I'm sure the little rhinestone can be replaced, but all right. All right, so I'm going to put those aside. Does anybody want me to go back and do a recap before I do the giveaways? I can do that if you want. I had this, I think a couple people wanted me to, so. See anybody, Chris?
I do not, but let's go through it. Go for it.
All right,
Yeah,
we'll go
there's
through
2
them really
people.
quick, guys. So if you see anything, just stop and say whatever item whatever name I tell you. So I have this tree. It's a handmade tree, and it's made from bottle caps. So somebody made this and covered it in fabric. It's got a little doggy on it, and it's got lace trim. It's got a fabric background to it, like a felt, and it's done on cardboard. So somebody made that. That was $8. So if you're interested in that, say tree. I have a set of 3 glass star candle holders. Now I have 2 of them are these all the whole lot was $18 for the lot. 2 large ones and a
Jeff,
small one.
hold on 1 second. We have someone
Oh,
interested in the tree.
okay, the tree. Okay, let me go back to the tree then. So
So
that was
let's run.
$8 for the tree.
Okay, so starting at 8.
All right, start at $8. So tree at $8.
Mm-hmm.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. That's
I'm
cute.
just waiting. I'm
I
just
like it.
waiting. Just waiting for the bid, Jeff.
Yeah.
Jenny, are you
Mac at
passing
8.
on the tree?
No, I see Jenny Mac at 8. It popped up on my screen.
It did not pop up on mine.
No, I got Jenny for that. Jenny, I
I
got you
got
for
it.
that for 8.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, I
Okay.
got it now.
All right. So if anybody's interested in these star candle holders, in case anybody is interested, they are older. They do glow. So they definitely have some glow to them. Each one of them, the large and the small, they all glow. So if you have a glow cabinet or if that's of interest to you, these are older and they were made by Cambridge glass. So there's 3 of those. If you're interested in that, it's $18 for the lot. Just let me know. Say stars, and we'll go back to those if you want. If anybody's interested in that, I'll give it a second. And then I also had this beautiful silver crest dish, or not dish, but it's a bowl. It's beautiful. It's 11 inches across and it's 4 inches tall, and it's a very unique pattern. You don't see this pattern very often. and it's in impeccable condition. Not a flaw on it. Absolutely perfect. It is beautiful, and the edges do glow on it. So it is an older, probably from the late 40s, if I were to guess. Beautiful piece, and it is Fenton. It's not marked Fenton. If it was marked Fenton, it would be post 1970s, 1971. So it's an earlier piece. And this is not a pattern, this ribbed pattern that you see very often for silver crust. It's very nice. So if anybody wants that, it's $35. Then I had, let's see here, guys. Still have the large-headed doll for $8. Porcelain doll for $8. Adopt me. Poor thing. So she's $8. Should be cute underneath your Christmas tree. Or sticking out of your Christmas tree. So she was $8. I also had these the red and green vases. These were for a whole both set, $8 for the set of the red and green anchor hocking vases. So if you see anything that I'm recapping, just shout it out. We'll go back. I have this hobbyist piece here. I just had candy in it to show you can use it as a candy dish. Little hobbyist piece. And this was $6. I like the colors on that. It's very mid-century looking.
Hey, Jeff, can we go back to the
Yup.
vases, please?
The vases.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
All right. And just
We
note
have
that the top of the green has a little bit of stuff here. You might have to polish out if you're going to just keep them without anything in it. But if you fill it with water, you won't see that.
okay,
But other than that,
and
the clarity is perfect. These are anchor hocking.
all right, and the
And these
start.
are starting at, what were they, Chris?
I'm
$8.
asking you. All right,
They're
$8
$8
start.
start. Okay,
All
so
right.
we're gonna do this as an auction. We just do it like this, guys, just to make it fair for everyone. So we're gonna do $8 start on these. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. They sure are, Jenny. But I have to make room,
All right, one moment.
or else I can't find any more beautiful things for you guys. I really need to make room. I just don't have no room in this house. Ask Chris, I'll tell you.
Suzanne Sharp for 10.
Okay, Suzanne Sharp for 10. Thank you very much, Suzanne. And thank you everybody who bid on that.
Okay, and the piece that you were just talking about, Jeff, what was that again?
The doll?
No, after the doll.
Hold on. The hobbyist piece?
Yeah.
Is it this?
Yeah, the bowl.
Somebody was interested in that?
Yep. Can you run
The
that?
hobbyist?
Yep.
Yep, so this was $6. $6 start.
All right, so starting at 6.
And I'll even include the candies. I'll even put the candies in here, and I'll send those along with you too. Some of you
All right.
guys, when you get your packages, make sure you look through there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, no candy. 1, stop. Hey, maybe the sidekick would like one. Or is he not supposed to be having candy? Yeah, it's Christmas. We can all have one piece.
Okay, confirming Florida Golden Girl
Kathy, you got one.
for
Good.
6 with no candy, please.
Yes, I know. He would. I'm sure he would. Okay, thank you, Florida Golden Girl. All right. Then I had these two gorgeous. I'm surprised nobody likes these. I mean, these are beautiful, guys. I'm gonna have to like kind of stand up to grab these because these are so heavy. These are absolutely beautiful. I had both of these beautiful apothecary candy jars. You get the large one and then the small one. I believe the large, Chris, did I say I think it was 11 inches tall, and the small I think was at 8.
That sounds about right. Yes.
I think that's what I measured, right?
Actually, hold on one second, Jeff. We have someone
Okay.
that wants to go back to the white bowl with the ribbed
Okay.
edges.
Sure, we'll go back to that in a sec. Is anybody interested in these while I have them out? Because I don't have to put them back and grab them again. If anybody's interested in these are $38. You get both of them. I saw just one of these on eBay. Holy cats.
All
I'm
right,
not
hold on.
exactly sure when they were made. I want to say if they were made, I want to say the 70s, maybe the late 60s. But if anybody's interested in these, let me know and I'll count these down.
All right, hold on one second, Jeff, just to make sure.
Unless that's a pass. Gosh.
That's a pass. Let's go back to the white bowl
All right.
for 35.
White bowl, this started at $35. This is impeccable. No damage at all on this. It's a
Okay.
Fenton white silver crest. Okay, starting 35. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop. Yes, it does glow. Yep. Around the edge, it glows green. Yep. So it's an older piece. Probably I would, if I were to guess, because I have not gotten my Fenton book out, I'm gonna take a stab and say late 40s. That's my best guess.
Okay. So that is going to G. Linney for 18 for $35.
Glenny for 35. Now, Glenny, do I have you your info? I think, have you purchased from me before, Glenny? If you could just confirm. Just want to go back. Okay.
Hold on one
And
second.
Chris, if you could just leave that up on the screen for me, please, so I can get
Yep.
the correct spelling of the name for me. Thank you.
Glenny, hold on one second. Let me go back to it.
Oh, I got it. Glenny. Because I don't know, the name's escaping me right now. I don't know if you have if
Yeah.
I have your info yet. Glenny 18.
Yeah, unfortunately with the handles, everyone, it makes it very difficult for us to keep track of everyone.
Yeah, it's they think because YouTube keeps changing stuff.
New person. Okay.
New. Oh, you're new. Well, welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for your first purchase. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I think you're going to be very, very happy with that. And people in here can attest. I pack very, very well. So that is going to arrive exactly as it appears. Just let the box come to room temperature. Everybody gets excited when they get the box. Let it come to room temperature before you open it, because you want to make sure that it doesn't break or crack, because the temperature changes can crack and break the glass. So be very careful on that. And welcome, Glenny. I'm so glad. I hope I'm saying your name right. Unless you want me to address you by another name, if that's just your screen name, I can do that too. Chris just put the information I need on the screen below. Send it to my email before the end of the show. I have to make sure I know who you are, otherwise I won't be able to send it to you. Your full name, your address with your zip code, and whether you have PayPal or not. And if you have PayPal, send me your PayPal email address. Let me know which it is. And if you don't have PayPal, I can bill you as a guest. That's no problem at all. Just let me know. Okay?
All right, Jeff, let's get back on track. What
All
else do we
right.
have?
All right, we're going to get back on track. Chris is my timekeeper, so I appreciate that. All right, so we have the bubble light set. If anybody's interested still in the bubble light set, this was $25 for the whole set, and I had it plugged in. You can see my short. They all bubble and they all light up. $25 for the bubble light set. If anybody's interested in that, $25. Let's see. I have the record for the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. If anybody's interested in the Mormon Tabernacle Choir record, I still have that. That's an LP record. Still have that available. If anybody's interested in that, very nice to relax and nap to. Beautiful music. I have I have the Santa doll. If anybody knows how to make Santa clothes, he needs some clothes. Poor Santa. If anybody's looking, he's been in my collection for quite a while. So how about I could probably let's do $6, half price, 50% off Black Friday sale. Half price, $6 for Santa. $6. Anybody interested in $6 Santa? That would have been almost what you pay. That would have been less than what you paid at Frank's. $6.99 at Frank's.
Hold on.
He's an oldie.
Someone's interested
Anybody interested in
in.
Santa for $6?
Yep. So bust a move. All right, let's count it down, Jeff.
All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop.
Okay, confirmed bid for Santa for $6 to bust a move.
Okay, that's awesome. Now I wrote down her name. Now I can't remember her name. I had written down her name. It is Simone.
Simone.
All right, Simone, that's coming to you. All right, Simone, thank you so much. You want me to send that to Clint too? Okay, I will. I'll send that to him.
All right, gift alert.
Yep, I got it. Send to Clint. Got it. Thank you so much, Simone. I appreciate it. I'm sure he'll like that. He's going to have to give him some clothes. We're going to have to teach Clint how to sew. All right. Let's see. What else do we have here?
The bubble lights.
Anything else? The
I
what?
think you covered those. The bubble lights.
The bubble lights I just mentioned. Yeah, I have the bubble lights for 25.
Yep.
Yeah, those go for ridiculous amounts of money on eBay. Ugh. I cannot believe some of people are paying. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. And they're getting away with posting it. I'm like, I don't know. Some people are posting them as like, somebody posted it like, so I can't remember there was a word they used, or they changed the word bubble, because you can't sell bubble lights with the old bubble lights on eBay anymore. But I found them on there. They were selling them. I don't know if they got in trouble or not. All right, so we're going to do the giveaway. So everybody that purchased something is eligible for the giveaway. I'm just putting everything in order here before I lose my mind. All right, so we have the giveaways here. Now, here are my giveaways for tonight. You have a choice of a little kitty cat ornament. It's a Hallmark keepsake from 2013. There's that cute little kitty cat with a little Santa Claus hanging on the ornament. That's one choice. Then you donated your bubble lights. Oh my goodness. Someone got a treat. Then you get a choice of this angel here. I don't know what her maker is, or she's like older or what, but she's really pretty. She's like, I just calling her the golden angel. So these are all my giveaways. And then the last angel is a Homco. Or Homco. It's Home Interiors is basically the company that, made in Thailand. And she's really pretty too. She's playing her tambourine. She's really beautiful. All right, so you have a choice of those three. And we're going to ask you some questions tonight. All right, so the first question is you guys ready? They wouldn't stand straight up to bubble. Oh yeah, you have to, if they don't have the clips, Jenny. Yeah, they won't stand up. You got to really clip them on there. I had to use binder clips for some of mine. What is the traditional Christmas bread in Germany called? Chris has the answers. Yep. I remembered this time, Kathy.
Spelling counts.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
No, spelling doesn't
All
count.
right, stop. Seeing how you said spelling doesn't count. Suzanne Sharp, stolen.
Yep. All you did is you missed an L. That's all. It's fine.
You want to show
We
it?
know what you meant. Stolen. It's actually spelled Stollen. I didn't even know that, but that's okay. So that's Suzanne Sharp. Okay. And Suzanne, which would you like? The golden angel, the Humco angel, or the kitty cat ornament? Good night,
Golden.
Heidi.
Golden.
The golden angel. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's coming to you. Congratulations. That's Suzanne Sharp, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sharp. All right. And then next question, guys. I'm thinking of a reindeer. Which one? You got to put the name of the reindeer that I'm thinking of. Remember, there's 8 of them. Actually, no, 9, but it's of the 8, the original 8. I'm thinking of a reindeer.
Stop.
Stop. We got one.
We have Prancer for Florida Golden Girl.
Prance. Well, she said Prance, but that's the same thing as Prancer. I'll take that. That's fine.
You said
Yep.
spelling didn't count,
I know. We're
so
not picky. We're not picky. It's
yep.
Prancer, though. I think that's what she meant.
Yep, of course.
We're fine. Prancer. All right. Prancer. Well, there it is, Prancer. I was actually going to say, and there was a movie named after it, but then everybody would have been like, oh, Rudolph, the Red-Nosed Reindeer. No, Prancer. Prancer movie was cute. Which one would you like, Florida Golden Girl, the kitty, or would you like the Humco Angel? So you could just say Angel or kitty. On Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. Right?
Kitty.
Kitty? Kitty cat?
Kitty.
Okay. Kitty
Kitty
cat's
cat.
coming to you. Kitty cat. All right, and the last is this beautiful Humco Angel, and the question is, oh, how appropriate. In It's a Wonderful Life, what was George Bailey's guardian angel's name? How appropriate. Oh, you're so Florida Golden Girl. Thank you.
Stop.
Nope. Somebody got it.
First person, first answer.
Good.
Sherry Craddock, Clarence.
Sherry Craddock, Clarence. So there's your Clarence. Clarence is coming to you. All right. How appropriate, right? So Sherry Craddock got it. All right. Thank you, Sherry. Congratulations. Thank you, everyone. Guys, I appreciate you guys so very much. You know, I really enjoy spending these Sunday nights with you. I know sometimes it goes a little late like it did tonight, but, you know, it is the holiday season. And, you know, I just want you to know how much it means to me to spend these evenings with you and to invite you into my kitchen. It's really special. And Chris enjoys doing this too. It's a lot of fun. I just love bringing smiles to everyone, including those of you in the Lurker Lounge out there. Hello and happy holidays. I know it's not happy for a lot of us, but we have to make the best of it, you know, and we have each other to lean on. You have me to lean on. If you're lonely, you're feeling down, shoot me an email. My email is right here. shoot me an email and say, Jeffrey, what are you up to? I don't mind chatting. I'll do that with you. That's what we do. We lean on each other. And this time of the year is tough for a lot of people, including me and Chris and his mom. So including a lot of us. So, remember you have friends out there. So lean on us. And I thank you guys so very much for all your purchases and for your friendships. And I hope you enjoy all your goodies. I'm going to try to get these out as quick as I can this week. Tomorrow I'm off, yay, for my other job. So I'm going to do the best I can at trying to pack. And of course, now we have weather coming in. So the weather issues are going to start affecting shipping too. But as you guys know, I try to ship as quick as I can. I try to get it out within the week. So just look for my invoice. And if you don't hear from me by Friday, shoot me an email and say, Jeff, what's going on? You okay? You still around? You buried under a pile of snow? All right, guys. Well, until then, I bid you adieu. And Chris, thank you so much for all of your help. It means so much to me.
You're welcome.
I know it takes a lot of time away from Chris's whatever he has to do. So I appreciate it, Chris. Thank you so much. All right, you guys have a great night and a great week. And hopefully we'll see you next Sunday right here at 8 p.m. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Bye-bye.